Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. Just reading the chat here. You guys are going crazy. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I didn't have a real reason to start this live stream, but I was sat here. I just recorded a couple videos for our creator program, and I was like, you know what? Why not hang out a little bit? A little crypto and chill, one would say. Not the best day in the world of crypto, obviously, today. Bit of a roughie. We've seen the market not performing too great. We did see a good bit of support lost. We saw a couple altcoins falling, but I wouldn't say the worst day ever. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to do it. We're going to start the day off. I'm going to do a little bit of analysis on Bitcoin, the altcoin market. We're going to take a look at what's happening with the stock market, with gold. Then we'll hang out, answer some questions, probably get really unhinged at some point, say an ungodly amount of curse words, and then shut the stream off. So should be should be a good one. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Yo, guys, see you. Drew, what's up, G? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy to be a help. One Lord. All right, welcome in. Jason, what's up, everybody? What's up, Hunter? I see you. I see you. One clash, crazy. Jay Smith says, those saying how can we pump now to 150K if we go down to 95K? Yeah, it can easily happen. Already love the intro. Shout out to you inside the box. Paul, welcome to have you in. Carpenter, saving lives through live streaming. Make sure people don't jump off buildings. Trying my best. Strangely bullish. That's good. Just Lee. I wish I could say the same. I feel like I'm just joking. Yeah, I mean, I feel fun. What's up? What's up, Lost Gang? Welcome in. Welcome up, everyone. Happy to have you. Happy to have you. Well, look, we're going to start off today. We're going to go over Bitcoin. I'm just going to take a look at it. Truth be told, I have been recording videos for our creator program for like 4.5 hours now, so I genuinely don't know what's happening in the market. So I just opened up TradingView. I'm going to do my live analysis here with you, and you can kind of see what I do when I want to see what's happening in the market. I have a pretty similar pattern that I repeat basically every day. So let me know if you guys like it. But all in all, let's go ahead and jump on in and see what's going on here in the crypto market. So the first thing that I'll pay attention to, obviously, right now is the fact that Bitcoin did, of course, lose that red zone of support. We had been range-bound on top of this previous zone of resistance for quite some time. We were doing a good job at holding some support here, holding it there, but that support was lost. Bitcoin did actually come directly down to this trend line, which is crazy. I actually told you guys last night, said, hey, if we fall off of or out of this red zone, be looking for that trend line to hold support and be like our last try back upwards. I said, if we fail to hold this trend line, do expect a further capitulation to like 100 or 98K. And it's actually holding up quite well. This isn't just a random level. It is a trend line that has been established for quite some time. It held its support in 2024, in July, in September. It held its support again in April of this year, and it's holding right now. And there is a world in which we do find support here, and we do continue upwards, especially now that everyone's screaming that 90K is inbound. Yeah, I mean, who's to say we can't find some support here and try to push upwards just like we did back here? This is the exact trend line that held us up this summer or getting close to this summer in April when the market freaked out about a lot of the same exact problems that we're seeing right now. What's up, Keith? Welcome in, G. Everybody, by the way, if you're not following Keith D, he makes much better content than me. So head to the YouTube search bar, type in Keith D, go watch his last few videos. You'll learn something. So yeah, so we held some support here. We're trying to hold some support here. Now, are we going to hold this? I don't know, guys. I'm going to be 1,000,000% honest with you. I mean, there are some opportunities for it, right? What we can see is that we have clear bullish divergence. I mean, as clear as day. We had low. We had lower, though. That creates the lower low. We, in the same time frame, had low, higher low. Creates a higher low as we dip into this oversold threshold. Yeah, I mean, there's a world in which we do find some support here. I couldn't imagine that it's not possible. You look at your Bollinger Bands. We had a full extension outside the Bollinger Bands for quite some time. We had the RSI being oversold. We, of course, had our Crusader signals giving in buy strength 1 on the 4-hour charts for the first time in a while. Last time it did it was when we bounced from 107 all the way back up to 117, then eventually recovered up towards an all-time high. We have not seen, listen, matter of fact, 4-hour buy signal for the Crusader signals has only gone off 5 times in the last 6 months. And look, the last time it went off, boom. Boom. Who's to say? Who's to say? Now, does that mean it's always 100% accurate? Of course not. Look how many times it went off right here before it found this little bottom right here. So, not saying it has to be accurate, but when this thing goes off, you have to take note of it. There is a lot of support right here, and I definitely think there's a world in which the support holds. So, no, I'm not bearish. No, I'm not freaking out. No, I'm not all scared and worried. No, man. It's like we were trying to hold some support right here. The support failed. Now we're trying to hold some support right here. And if the support fails, guess what? We probably come back down to say 100K. And if support fails there, we go back to 90K. But every single time that we hit these support levels, it becomes more and more likely that Bitcoin's price finds that support and continues upwards. Because remember, my general thesis here is there's no way in hell, guys, that they let these people win. When I look at the liquidation map, bro, and I go to the 30-day here on the Bitcoin exchange liquidation map, yo, when I look at this and I see what's about to pop up when my internet stops being a piece of shit, it's actually crazy. I mean, this morning it was at $19.9 billion worth of liquidations to the top side. Trying to let this bad boy load in here, but my internet's been so slow today. It's been actually infuriating. We'll let that load in a second. But yeah, like right now, there are like $20 billion worth of liquidations that will occur if Bitcoin literally does this. So let's say, for example, Bitcoin, let me draw it in and then let me show you why it's crazy. So if Bitcoin does this, there's $25 billion, $20 to $25 billion worth of available liquidations. Okay. You want to see how crazy that is? Well, let me zoom out real quick. Think about that. Think about that. Look at that. I mean, you see how big that white line looked in the moment? It's not big at all. When you put this into perspective of the last couple of years, that's a tiny move in comparison to what we have seen several times before. So can Bitcoin make this move? It absolutely can. Or it'll come back down here as it pulls back to say 90K. Next thing you know, all those liquidations turns into 30 billion or 40 billion as more people get more confident. Then it happens, right? But I just cannot imagine that they're going to, I guess this is down today. I just can't imagine though that they're, oh, there we go. I can't imagine they're going to let them win. Like currently 18 billion on the 30-day to the top side, which means some people have closed down their short trades. I just don't think that makes sense. I cannot imagine that they are going to let this many people who are betting that the bull market is over and that the bear market is going to start win. That's just not their MO. That's not how they operate. They've never moved like that before. These institutions, these market manipulators, I've been studying them consistently every day for a year now. Think about it. I called the very first high manipulation zone in crypto in November of 2024 before all this manipulation thing was a narrative, before everyone was speaking about it. Shout out to Mr. Nibbles. Me and him, we were talking about HMZs over a year ago. I've been studying them every single day for over a year. And in no world, to me, does it make sense that they would allow for this many people who are betting that the bear market is about to start to win. I could not imagine that they would do that. And it's a chance, but a very small chance in my opinion. We're talking like 10, 20% at best in my opinion. I think it's much more likely. 1 second, Tyrone. I'm about to 1 second. I have to shout him out. Hold on. Because Tyrone just jumped in with a banger, bro. My G. Much appreciated, bro. Tyrone drops in with a $100 donation. I don't even know what to say right now. Take my silence as gratitude, because I genuinely don't know what to say. No, I know what to say. Everybody, just for a second, because I absolutely love this. W Tyrone in the chat. I'll start it now. You have to type it. You have no choice. Don't drop a like on the video. Literally just type W Tyrone and nothing else. I don't know what else to say. But Tyrone, I love you. Thank you. Anywho, that caught me off guard. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Shit. Bro, what was I? Tyrone, you just got me, bro. I literally do not know what I was about to say. Tyrone, put in the chat what you want me to invest it into. I'll invest it. What the fuck was that? Oh, yeah. So I can't imagine that. I genuinely can't imagine that these market manipulators are going to let it happen. We've been studying them for a year. It's not their MO. It's just not their MO. That's not how they operate. It's not how they work. They just don't move like that. And so I genuinely believe that whether it bounces here, in a crazy world, if it bounces all the way back down towards macro support, regional support, I think the lower it goes, the more leverage that opens to the top side to be liquidated, the more likely it is that one of these happens. Because you have to think about the win that comes here from them, right? So let's imagine that Bitcoin comes to say 87K and then bounces hard. Think about how much of a win this is for them. This move liquidates so many long traders. It opens up a whole bunch of short trade liquidations to the top side. They accumulate at lower prices. They push prices back up. Their spot bags go back up. Their shareholders are very happy. Their liquidations, very good. They make a whole bunch of money. And then they push the price back up. And this liquidates all of those short traders as well. They make additional capital from that. And then they let their long-term bags grow. It's such a win for them. It's such a win for them to allow this market to come back down, build up those short trades, and just bring it back up. It's a huge win for them. So I just can't imagine that they just leave that on the table. I can't imagine that they just do this. I don't see it. I think Bitcoin coming back down to 100K is reasonable. I think Bitcoin coming back down to like 91 to 83K is not super likely, but possible. I think Bitcoin coming back down to 75K is very unlikely, but possible in the world. But bouncing off of one of those zones, if it does, is very probable. I think it's very likely. And so to me, it's like, yeah, I just can't look. I cannot accept it. The only thing that would change my mind is if all these short traders close their positions. Like, I think if all of these short traders close their positions and take profit, that would scare the frick out of me, dude. We're not deep enough in this stream for me to just start cussing as loud as I can. It would scare me a lot if these short traders start closing their positions. Because I'd be like, okay, now the incentive here, there's not great incentive. And Paul Rua, yo, God, what? Why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing this? Paul Ruiz. Okay, well, then how am I gonna not W my guy Paul? Let's put some W's in the chat for my boy Paul. Drops a $25 donation. I love you guys. I don't know why y'all are doing that for the boy, but I will always take it. I do genuinely appreciate it. I thank you guys so much. It's very gratifying. I'm glad that my content's been helpful, especially during a time like this. I know the market sucks, and you guys could not do that. So yeah, all love. Appreciate it. Damn, you guys are so very generous. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying again. But yeah, I don't know. But basically, the rant that I had and the rant that I'm at is I just don't see it. It's my honest opinion. And it's like, it would take these people closing their short trades, but how would they? Like, why would they? Like, the market moves in greed. People do not. It's the reason why so many long trades were open at all-time highs, because people genuinely just keep betting that the market's going to keep going in the direction that it's going in. So I just cannot imagine that they let these people win. It'd be so odd to me. I mean, it would be the first time I've seen them do something like that in a year. Because think about it. Like, even think about this move right here, right? Realistically, this market could have just made its move. It could have just made its move. It could have just, bounced to the upside. But no, this market only really rallies after these big capitulations because it has to get the long traders out. It's like, yes, we're in a bull market, obviously. Like, we all knew we were in a bull market. We knew that the market was going up macro. Like, it was very clear to all of us that this was the trend. But the market makers don't just allow it to go upwards. They have to bring it back down to nuke all of those people. It's the reason you fell from 74K to 49,000 right here. It's because, yeah, we could have just went straight up to 100, but no, we can't do that because they have to get those people out so they can't win. They can't let you win. And so how the hell would they let people win by it? I just don't get it. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop ranting about it because I don't even know why I started ranting about this in the first place. But I don't see it. I just don't imagine it. I can't envision that that's how this goes. It doesn't make sense to me. I think it's an 80% chance that even if we continue, say, back to 90K or worst case scenario, 75K, that we still have a very good chance of rallying. The deeper we go, the scarier it gets, though. Because while we're right here, it's very, very probable to assume we get a good bounce. If we go to 90K, very possible, much scarier, though. We go to 70, like 5K, that's much more scary. And the reason being is because, yes, the deeper we go, the more short liquidations there will be, but the faster they'll dry up if we recover. So let's say, for example, we have 15 or 19 billion worth of liquidations right here, and then we have like 40 billion. It wouldn't be that much. It would be like maybe 32 billion or so, roughly 16. Yeah, probably like 32 billion if I had to guess. So if Bitcoin pulls back here, boom, bounces, liquidates more people to the downside, which there's not many left, then it starts to rally. By the time we get back to, say, like 104, a lot of this will have dried up. Probably like 15 billion of this 32 billion will have dried up. And there would only be like maybe 17 billion or something around those lines left to liquidate in this move itself. And so it'd be easier for this market to do something like that afterwards because there wouldn't be as much upside. It would be cap potential. So it is definitely more concerning the lower that we get. And then obviously just from a structural perspective, you don't want to see all these lows being taken out like this, especially not this one. So I don't want to see the market fall to 75, but it is still within reason that it'll rally hard, even if it does. So it's kind of just where I am. Again, I just don't think they're going to win. What's Hyperliquid looking like? I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Obviously, there's liquidations to the downside. And, this is a point that a lot of people bring up, which is a fair point. But people say, well, Tyler, there's many more liquidations to the downside on Hyperliquid. And I'm like, sure. But what you have to understand is that these institutions are also bag holders. Like, they hold these cryptos. They have position in these cryptos. They're not just manipulating this market and liquidating people for fun. That's not what's happening here. They're doing this because they want to take as much control over these assets as they possibly can in order to generate gains, whether they have shareholders, whether they have bag holders themselves, whether they have full board, like private investment, whatever it may be. They're not doing it for fun. No, they're holding these crypto assets themselves, especially like Bitcoin and stuff like that, right? And so it is not in their best interest to let Bitcoin fall back to like $53,000, especially if we're talking like a BlackRock, who I don't think is actively manipulating the market like some of these more centralized exchanges and market makers are. But it's not in their best interest because they have buyers. They have people who are investing into Bitcoin or whatever at 60K, 70K, 80K. It's not in their best interest. And I think that's a part of the reason as to why Bitcoin didn't even respond that poorly to the pullback on Friday, is because they cannot let that happen. They have enough capital to float it, and I think they would float it. And so, again, my whole point is I just don't see it. Now, if Bitcoin does this and wipes out those short traders, yes, we are always at risk of just a nuke, like just an absolute nuke straight to the downside. That's when it gets risky. I just don't envision it. I just don't envision it. Anyway, do you guys agree with me? Let me know. Put a 1. Okay, if you agree with my general thesis that it doesn't make a ton of sense for them to let the market dump, and that okay, if you agree with me that you don't think they're going to let these people win, put a 1. If you disagree with me and you think that the market is going to go into a bear market, put a 2. I'm just curious about general. Keith said that's a good point. BlackRock can support Bitcoin for days. No, 100%. I just don't see why they wouldn't. Keith, let me know if you want to jump on the stream and chat for a few minutes, just about like the state of the market and what you're doing right now and stuff. I don't know if you're busy, but I'm gonna be on here. Oh shit, I'm gonna be on here for a minute. So let me know if you want to jump on. 1. So we have a couple people who disagree, and if you disagree, definitely let me know why. But it will chop along. You're full if you put 2. No, I wouldn't say that. I think that will make everyone think it's over. Then the rotation out of gold happens. They will use that to nuke the short bears without spending too much. People disagree with my thesis that people are going to rotate back from gold to Bitcoin. People will okay, it might not be a lot of people, but there are 100% going to be people who rotate back into Bitcoin after gold. 100%. I don't know if you are into Elliot's wave, but if you are, what you think about another low like 2K under today before the pump? I say this because the first wave was a 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 right after. Let me see. What time frame are you looking at? The U.S. government is $37 trillion in debt. They take all that money from us. What if BlackRock is created by the CIA for the time when they put all that U.S. debt into crypto, then to crash it? I mean, shit. What can you do? Lower high than bear is very interesting. That's a very interesting point. Oh, it's Strafe. What's up, Strafe? Yeah, I do see a good bit of people who think that that's reasonable. How much do you think Bitcoin caps out at in Q4? I don't think we're going much higher than like 150 to 175K. I've always called 150K like my top guess for this cycle, and I was damn close. A lot of people have said like 300K. I just don't see it. I personally don't see it. I don't see how it could get more bullish than it is now without the macro environment being more bullish. Like the ecosystem of the United States, the economy of the United States, they all need to be in better positions and better. Things just have to be better in order for like 300K to come. I just don't see that personally. But I've always said that. And that's why I took so much profit at like 125K, because we were getting close. You know, one thing I don't really show a ton here on the channel anymore is my Bitcoin buy sell bubble sheet. This is where I document anytime I'm buying and anytime I'm selling. And you can see like I do majority big sells and not many big buys. I actually did a buy earlier today. I need to drop that in. It was a medium buy, which would be a bubble. Oh shit, not that big. Oh nope. Okay, hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. I did a purchase today. What did I do that purchase at? $103,600. Damn, that was fuck. Jeez, that was like right at the bottom of this wick. My word. And then I bought some Ethereum too at 3682. But yeah, like, you know, I'll do some purchasing in this, but I take a lot of profits. The first time that we got up to 120K, I took a lot of profits, took a whole bunch of profits at 123, took a whole lot of profits at 123 again. And guess what? Dude, if Bitcoin does this, dude, literally, this is what you're going to see. No bullshit. Like, it'll actually look like that. It'll actually look like that around like probably right before, like probably like 142 or something like that. Because I still have about 80 something percent of my Bitcoin position open, I would say. But I am fully in profit because my Bitcoin average cost is 30% or $30,000, I believe. Sorry, I'm missing so many chats. How do you see 150K? Why would they allow that? What do you mean? Remember my name when you're staring at that number. What number? 5 trillion inflows on crypto to top the market at 9 trillion. Okay. Colton Sorensen. I'll remember it. I don't think so. I don't think so. Crypto's not been responding at all to any of the Middle East talks or any of the Russia Ukraine talks. It's not been responding to them like almost at all. The US government is using crypto to pay off debt. Maybe. Trump has harmed the economy and markets too much with this trade war nonsense and bad economic policy. Also why the Fed held off on rate cuts all year to try and hold the US together with glue and tape. I think there's true points to that, and I think there's like points to that are kind of clouded by bias. If you aren't in his Discord, I highly recommend it. Shout out to you. 135 to 150 will be the top, even though the fact that gold rallied so high quickly proves that there's a high amount of liquidity in the market. Really, who knows this time? Yeah, I feel like buying gold is definitely a lot more. In general, I feel like it's. How do I explain this? I think in a time like now, it's more likely for gold to be able to go euphoric than Bitcoin. Hello, Steinar, my son. Okay. Imagine that's the real ISO speed. If y'all doubt the gold rotation, just remember that it will crash from this before and that liquidity will go somewhere trillions. We don't need all of them. I actually wonder what gold's doing today. I have to sneeze so bad. It's been like 20 minutes, bro. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's great. Let's go. I fell a little bit today, but I mean, not really. Yeah. Why wouldn't they keep suppressing price until they shake retail out and sit with the most and treat it like ordinary fiat? Because I do feel like they would benefit greatly from price going up. Macro. I have a school which has a Discord. Can you talk about the tokenization of gold and if it pumps to 10K, how that will reshape everything? I'm not super big into this whole tokenization of gold narrative personally. I just don't really get it. Yeah, I mean, it might be the top. I just don't think it is. By Christmas, 9,800 ETH alts go insane. That's big. Do not buy gold. Do not short gold. That's based as fuck. Crypto cycle is due to end this week. Do you think we start a bear market or is this cycle different? Can institutional buying change the cycle? Institutional buying is what could change the cycle. It's the only thing that could truly change the cycle. Very strange how the US shutdowns a month of final ETF deadlines for alts. That's coincidence. I don't think crypto is that important. Did gold just have a blow off top? That's not a gold. That's not a blow off top for sure. Pulling back 1% after being up 15% in the last 1 month is not a blow off top yet. Let me see if I can join your Discord. Is the link on your page? Go to the description down below. It's a link to the crypto school. What's your invalidation? When will you say the top is in? What level needs to break? You guys aren't going to like my invalidation level. It's so far down that you guys wouldn't like it. But the only reason you wouldn't like it is because you're too zoomed in. I would say you cannot say that Bitcoin is in a bear market until it breaks below 75K. And I know people aren't going to like that. Wah, cry me a river. I don't care. That is structural support. That is structural low. We are still in an uptrend while we're above it. Don't care what anyone says. Silver and palladium took a dump last I checked. I mean, those will naturally fall much worse than gold, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't really look at Litecoin much personally, but I mean, I'll take a quick look at it. It's been a minute. I didn't mean to add it to my chart, but here it is. What a wick, bro. Yeah, I mean, Litecoin's just not very fun, bro. Like, it's just like here. It's like Litecoin's very boring the last few years. This is one of those cryptos I'm just not interested in at all, to be honest. Like, this sort of performance is not interesting to me. Have you bought any TARS AI recently? No, I've not bought any. I'm just kind of leaving it alone. This one time in Bandcamp. Do you think crypto booms around holidays? I don't know. I think Bitcoin could see 69K again. Yeah, it definitely could at some point. I don't get it. New all-time high November 1st week. Nah, I mean maybe, but that'd be hard. I'm so bullish, man. This is cheap as it gets. No, it is not as cheap as it gets. That is for certain. I've seen worse, but it definitely is cheap. 2 weekly closes below the 54-week EMA. Clowns yelling bear market while we're over 100K. Yeah, I don't really understand that logic. ETH can't go lower than 3K till it tops. Do I agree with you? I don't agree with you. I don't agree with that sentiment. I think saying this isn't possible is just blatantly not true. Like no structure is lost there. It's all about the lows, bro. All I care about is the lows. That's like the way that the lows operate is the way that the lizards work. Oh, shout out to Nick. Oh, what's up, Nick? Welcome back in, G. Do you invest or pay attention to Kita, or is it boring to you? I don't personally invest in Kita, but I think Cade talks about Kita. What's he doing? Y'all want Cade to come on the stream? What was I just saying? Oh, I know he invests. He talks about it a good bit. I think he likes it. So if he likes it, I like it. Don't you think the fact that we're thinking about it going lower is a sign that it'll probably go up? You get it. Oscar, you're onto something. Surely the cycle can't end with most alts near bear market lows. Usually cycles end in euphoria. This one won't end in euphoria. I don't believe that, but it will end in the green. I do believe that. I've been wanting to get some ETH and Bitcoin. Do you think it would be bad to buy now? No. Just buy a little bit now and then have some cash left over just in case it falls. I wouldn't personally do that. I don't think it's a good idea right now, to be honest. Bro, I bought the crash and I'm down 40% still, but very good time to buy. My average is 55 cents and I'm still getting wrecked. So don't pull all the money if you can't afford to lose it. Sub 500 million. What are we talking about? Which one are you talking about? Rate cuts aren't going to boost us and ETFs aren't going to really boost us. I genuinely don't think any catalyst is going to do much right now. Like, I'm being 100% honest. What about rotating money? Bro, money rotation is coming. I like base meme coin, dog and meme via Coinbase. For the Elliott wave, I was saying I was looking on the 4 hour from the top. It was 1 to 2 and then another 1 to, at least from my interpretation. Yeah, I could see that. It depends on your starting point, though. It depends on where you're starting from. Whenever you take profits, how much profit do you take percentage-wise? It really depends. Small profit taking for me is like 1% of my entire position. Medium profit taking is between 4 to 5%, and big profit taking is 8 to 10%. On average, during bear markets or bull markets, I usually will take anywhere from like 4 to 8% of profit at a time. During bear markets, I take about 1 to 2% profit at a time. During bull markets, when I buy, I usually will increase my position by about 4 to 8%. During bear markets, I'll increase my position by about 4 to 8% at a time. During bull markets, when I buy, it's usually 1 to 2% of the time. So basically, during a bull market, I buy in little pieces. During bear markets, I buy in big pieces. During bull markets, I sell in big pieces. And during bear markets, I sell in small pieces. Jeez, that was a fucking, sorry, my word. Yeah, I wouldn't. Hey, man, I'm 19 and trying to make first big crypto purchase for around 5K to 10K. No. Do not make a big purchase. No. Do not make small purchases and a bunch of them over time. Do not. Just trust me. Hasta Pico. Don't. Small purchases and increments over time. Don't rush it. Just trust me. And if I'm wrong and crypto goes up 100x, blame Keith. I just joined and you were quiet and I was turning my volume like I am. So I put my ear against the. Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up, LV. Welcome in. Cheers. Got to go to work. Strafe. What up, G? All right. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I don't think rates should ever be zero. Everyone says rate cuts are good, but it makes inflation and the cost. I agree. Rate cut, bro. Ooh, if I could just get those interest rates from 2021 again, bro. Just one time. My 7% mortgage on my house is so fucking high, dude. Anyway. Look at the 50-week EMAs testing it right now. I've never gone below in a bull market. Yo, do the thing, bro. Hold on. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? It's not working. I'll try to pull it up if I get a chance. I don't know what's going on. I want Asta to promise me he's not about to do that. Hi Tyler. You think XRP to POC at 241 in the weekend retracement? Retest the wick and the support. I think that's reasonable. I think it's struggling at golden zone now though. Yeah. I think that's reasonable. If it breaks above 235. 7.6% is my mortgage. I can't believe it's almost 1 million for a 150K house if I don't pay it off early. Oh my God. Any thoughts on how to avoid being biased on market's future direction? I struggle with that a lot. We all do. You can't really avoid it. You just have to make sure that your systems are void of emotion. Shout out to Tyrone again, by the way. What's your ethnicity? I am half black. Like 3. Oh, this is gonna be a weird number. Basically, oh, there we go. The indicator thing started working. I am like 1/6 Syrian / Lebanese, and then the rest white, basically. Doom 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 doom. What was I looking for just now? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, let's say what the hell? Okay. What did y'all just tell me to look at? Was it not the 50-week or the Ostapico, I'm telling you, do not go all in at once. You are going to get emotional, I promise. This sounds dumb, but something I do is flip charts up, down. If they look the opposite of what I thought previously, I'm less likely to be biased. That's valid. I like that. What's up, I like Gala. Gala's okay, but Gala's so old, bro. Like, it's kind of lost a lot of its mojo. You look more Afro-American than Syrian. Yeah, because my dad's African-American. My mom is like partially white, partial Middle Eastern, and I pulled a lot of the Middle Eastern side. Like, I'm the only one. I'm the only one in the family who got this fucking nose, dude. The last dump wasn't just bad because it was a downturn in price. Trump made a tweet so bad that it caused people to overwhelm exchanges. People can react and sell plus release. Yeah, that's bad stuff, dude. What do you think about BitTensor? It's all right. I don't know, to be honest. I kind of just been yapping. Tyler is layer 1. What you mean by it? I just sold all of my Gala today. Had more than 1 million tokens. Looked at. Yeah. SEI is good. So if I only had $2,000, for example, would you say to do multiple? I would probably do purchase of like $100, not 500. What state do you live in? One of the ones at the bottom. You look Somalian or Ethiopian. I am Somali. I never heard that one before. Toucan Sam. Right. I think Toucan spelled different, buddy. I sold my gold ETF this morning. I'm trying to not to second guess myself. Good. Wasn't Trump's tweet that did that? The market makers use that as cover. Agreed. Can you show how you generate your buy sell bubble sheet? I literally just do this. This is all I do. Yo, did I? Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, where do my buys and sells go, bro? Every time that I buy, I just put a bubble. And every time I sell, I put a red bubble. Just use this. Go here, go down, put circle, and then do that. Fishy, 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 squishy, fishy. What are you doing? Did a purchase 300 EU this morning. Nice. Abdelaziz Damani. What's your social security number? 83664548648948912. I caught class at 140. Ooh, nice. Strafe, that's not your problem, bro. This is zero sum game, G. Give us an opinion on what the fuck is going on with the code. I haven't even looked into it, to be honest. I've been so like unbothered whenever it comes to, or like disinterested in anything outside of the top 10 this week. Do you think H bar is a good buy currently? Not really, to be honest. Bro, I took advantage of 2020, but I didn't take enough advantage of 2020. Hey, but you did, which is all that matters. This person gets it. Ostapico, read this again. If you had $10,000 USDT, would you buy spot 2x spot or two? I would buy spot. Trust me. Don't hold things long term on leverage anymore because that shit we saw the other day is not the last time. Tell us what I do. Tell everyone chill and hold. Everyone chill and hold. I don't agree that the market makers were just using tariffs to cover. Mass tariffs were responsible for much of the Great Depression and later the Great Depression. I genuinely believe that the vast majority of the dip that we saw the other day was market makers. Especially, like, you have to look at the synergies between all of the cryptos dumping all at once and being mass accumulated all at once. That was algorithmic, bro. That was algorithmic, with certainty. What about memes? I'm not interested in memes at all right now, to be honest. Shout out to you, Crypto Taco. Welcome in. Saw you yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's more of just the fact that it's continuing to fall after the big one that we saw, right? But Connor told me to buy 50x Dogecoin. I mean, I don't think he told you that. I think he did it. Binance. Just wondering what would you do? Just wondering why would you do purchase of around 100 if you had 2,000? There a specific reason? Would you lose a bit of money from trading fees? No. So, yes, I suppose. Like, it depends on what platform you're using. If you're using a flat fee platform, then yes, $100 at a time will cost you more in fees. If you're using a percentage-based trading platform, then it won't. I just don't ever think going all in with a lot of money or even putting in 25 or 30% of your cash at once is a good idea because it's the easiest way to trigger emotions. When you have cash still sitting on the side, it makes you feel like you have opportunity, right? If you're all in, you have no opportunities, you're at the fucking mercy of the market. Cross margin low key is stupid. I'm not going to lie. Unless someone here can explain to me why it's not. That's why you take profits. So when you manipulate the markets, you can get good entries. Facts. Tariffs were one minor cause of the Great Depression. It was the actual cause effect of them. A single tweet that was less bad than what we had in Q1 dumped it. Agreed. Oh, is that Tyler? Tyler, what did you say yesterday? You said something about something. This is all manipulation. They want to pump crypto. All institutions agreed. Dr. Profit says the bear market is here. What's your thoughts? I think he's wrong. And he's been wrong many times. If lowering interest rates will move Bitcoin, I think, yeah, B is close to N. Then what do you think will take lift? I don't know. Market manipulators. Facts. I'm able to sit and chill. I'm only down 15 to 20% total. Don't use leverage at all and can lose all the money and be fine. That literally is all you need to do and you'll be all right. Gummy Bear, what's up, G? Why did Marcus pump when Trump was elected, even though we already knew he would implement tariffs? I don't understand why the market gets so scared when Trump does the shit he said he was going to do. It's like he said he was going to do this, so what are we confused about? I said that tariffs weren't going to hold before, and I called the rebound. Oh, yeah. How low you expect XRP to retrace? I'm not sure. I think it was more of a perfect storm of a real fear in automated systems like liquidation levels on exchanges. Millions of people pulling out from terror scare auto liquidation cascade. It was algorithmic. The reaccumulation was the exact same timing. It's almost impossible to say it wasn't algorithmic. Black Dag is good. I like it. Can you give us an example of a chart pattern that you used to get into a long position? Sure. You didn't say you wanted something complicated, so. This is a game I like to play. No, I just wasn't saying anything. Where's my water, bro? Y'all took my water? What's your go-to platform to buy spot? Coinbase. Shit. Could you hear that? Tyler, do you use volume profiles? Occasionally. Not a ton. I think liquidations are better. United States federal government is still on shutdown. Nothing happens until it reopens. I mean, a lot's happened while it's been closed, to be fair. I hope it does at least some fraction of what sold in last cycle. I think that's a reasonable assumption. Tyler, when do you expect Bitcoin will be 150K? I think there is a piece of me that feels like Bitcoin will hit an all-time high in like February or March of next year, whenever everyone expects the bear market to be here. We want to see some of your pets. They're so sweet. Well, if you must. Hold on. I always like a good excuse to call them. Bean and Soul. Y'all come here. They would like to see them. They're coming. I hear them little feet. Bean. 1 second. Oh, that's one of them. Come here, buddy. Oh, this is Soul. His name is Soulja Boy Hill, officially. Say hello. If you think he is an old man, he's not. He's 2 years old. He's just gray. Oh, come here. And this is the fatty. This is Bean. Bean's like 4 now, or something like that. She's a toy Australian Shepherd. She's nice, but she's a fat piece of shit. And I love her. All right. Y'all just running, bro. His name is indeed Soul, but it's S-O-U-L, and I call him Soulja Boy because it's the best name that a man could ever come up with. Okay. And what do you expect on November and December? More green than people think, but not as much as people are expecting. Your dog is a twin to mine. Which one? Where do you think we're at in a week, a month, and a year? 1 week, I think we're around the same level. 1 month, I think we're a little bit higher. 1 year, I think we're lower. I don't know. They should have transfer options. Yeah, I mean, most alts are dead. Shout out to you, DIY Andy. The buys are bigger, guys. The buys are bigger, guys. Don't insult the companies. What makes? Damn, bro. I heard some crazy sirens outside just now. So when you say you do big buys, would a big buy my 2,000 be? Yes, that would be a big buy. Well, but for me, it's more my percentage. So a big buy for me would be if my bag of Bitcoin is $1,000 and I buy like $100 worth of Bitcoin. That's a big buy to me. Make a pool, please. 4-year cycle still intact, or the super cycle. I'll do it in a little bit. When you trade the descending channels, do you buy, sell manually, or just set the prices in advance and chill? It depends. It depends on what how I'm feeling. If it's short term, I'll just do it myself. If it's a long term or mid term, I will set it automatically. Oh, by the way, what's it called? I don't know if you guys follow my second YouTube channel, but I have a vlog channel where I talk about business and like I'll document where I'm going, where I'm traveling, what I'm doing, but also how I'm running my businesses while I'm traveling to those places. It's a mixture of business and lifestyle. I do have a link down below if you guys are interested. I did just drop a new vlog about London. I went to London a few weeks ago. I talked all about it. It's about 19 minutes long, so feel free to go check that out. And yeah, if that's something that you find interesting. If you're not into business and lifestyle, it's not for you. It's very business focused, so maybe don't check it out. But if that's your thing, check it out. Yeah, I'm not Hassan. Yo, are you guys up to date on that? I'm not really on TikTok or any of that shit, so I don't see this stuff, but me and my wife were talking about it. She showed me a video where that guy Hassan literally just shocked his fucking dog. The dog moved and he just shocked it with an e-collar. And listen, I'm not one of those people who's going to say like an e-collar is a terrible thing. It just depends on what you're using it for. If your e-collar is set for your dog to respect the boundary of like an open field so it doesn't get fucking mauled by coyotes, totally fine. But if you use a shock collar to keep your dog behind you while you're live streaming for hours just so that it can be a prop in your stream, you're actually a piece of shit. Anyway. Tyler, people fail to remember that eventually supply has to affect all charts. Unless it's all fake, no crying in the casino. Agreed. Crypto's just getting started, G. Top is in, pack it up before you lose it all. Bottom signal. Fun fact, if everyone wanting to invest in crypto got all of their advice from you retailers' comments, their portfolio would be all over the place. Let's sink in before next time you type. Reasonable. I don't follow him, but anyone who shocks dogs better not be punching distance from me. Valid. Yeah, that's nuts, bro. I just seen it on YouTube. Dude totally abuses the dog for no reason. He's sick in the head. Then he gaslights and lies. Bro, yo, okay, bro. Yo, saying that there was no collar on the dog when that shit is on 4K is hilarious. I'm sorry, but that's comedy, bro. Comedy. My words. I'm down a lot. I'm writing you warning. What do you mean? Can you do quick TA on SEI? Sure. Also, if you just joined into the live stream, please do not expect me to say or do anything productive for the next while I'm on here. I have no intentions of doing anything but yap. Let's see. All right, let's do some altcoin analysis actually. Okay, let's look at ETH. Okay, so ETH's price bounced into the bottom of the green zone. I did accumulate ETH because it went to the bottom of the green zone like I told you I would. I bought it at 36.82, which was right here. Damn, that was that was good timing. Bought a little bit of ETH right here. That bad boy is pushed back up. My plan remains the same. Accumulate at the low in the green zone, sell in the red zone. So I'm just not going to do anything until ETH either breaks down or it breaks up. So ETH, I'm just chilling. Solana, I'm still not loving what it's doing right now, but I am actually cool with the fact that it is creating a little bit of support here. As long as Solana is above this $169 level, it's chilling. But if its price does fall below that, that's obviously not good. So just wait for now to see if it can hold support. XRP's price is also doing something very similar. It is currently trying to hold some support where it was. I'm kind of noticing. I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at right now. Huh, that's interesting. I feel like maybe that's kind of the short-term trend for XRP right now. Like maybe this downtrend, and if it can break through it, maybe it even pushes back up to macro high, like right there. It's like 265. So I'm going to keep an eye on XRP, but definitely not a great buying opportunity right now, in my opinion. Not like a standout buying opportunity, like an obvious one, so I'd be careful. Swee's price is actually holding up this exact level of support that we drew in. I think we drew it in. Yeah, I mean, what a beautiful call. Dude, we literally yesterday drew out $2.29, and I said, watch this level close because I think Sui will come back down to it. Literally came straight back down to bounce zone number 1. So BZ1 holds. Looks pretty good. I think Sui is maybe at a decent time to accumulate here. Not a great time, obviously, because there is still threat of going to BZ2, but overall looks pretty decent. I mean, I think a retracement back up to maybe like local resistance or something is reasonable. So Sui actually looks decent. SEI. Sorry, I was seeing what was going on. SEI. Okay, let's see. So the big picture is obvious, right? The big picture is that it has macro resistance above it. When's your apex of that? That's not until a year from now. I can't stop myself from looking and noticing you. Looks like it broke trend and then retested right here. That is exactly what happened. So, I mean, SEI is coming down into a major support zone. Yeah, wow. Look at that confluence of the bottoms. It's nuts. So SEI is coming down into a major support zone. I mean, what is that? What does that say? 165 level seems to be an absolute unit of support. You got micro gold and Fibonacci support. You got macro gold and Fibonacci support. It's one of them things like SEI is a good buy around 165 to 162. If it can't hold above 162, that's not good. I think if it loses 162, it has one more chance to hold some support at macro ascending support. Loses support there. I mean, this bad boy coming all the way back down to sub 10 is very reasonable. So if I'm an SEI holder, I'm probably doing some small accumulating here while it is attempting to hold macro support, but being very careful knowing that it's a big threat of a pullback right now. So I would go ahead and give this an okay right now. It's an okay spot. It's holding support well. It's clearly battling here, but be very, very, very cautious right now. You didn't look to the left on XRP, bro. I'm so confused. To the left of what? If projects y'all are invested in are dumping and Bitcoin is not on their charts, aren't closed and losing support, you need to get out. I don't particularly agree, but I do understand what you mean. Yeah, just they'll come back in some capacity, just maybe not a lot. I looked at SWI already. I'll check out Doge. So, I mean, my standpoint on Doge remains very similar to where it's been. Did just notice something, though. Something going on there. Anyway, so, I mean, my standpoint on Doge has been pretty much the same. When I noticed that Doge was in this ascending structure, I told you, hey, be very careful because if it breaks down, it'll probably come back down to 20. And then it did that. It fell to 20, fell below 20. It back tested, it formed into resistance and pushed it back down. Now it's in the golden fib zone. As long as it's above 1678, we're in a good spot. But if it falls below 1678, that's not good. I think it comes back down to 1.4 at that point and possibly even as low as 1.1 at that point. So if I'm a Doge holder, I would be fine to do a little bit of accumulation here, some tiny slash small purchases here, and just watch to see if support holds. And if it does, obviously that's a good sign that maybe we see some sort of bounce back towards the upside. Shout out to Roman Munoz. W. Roman in the chat says they're driving gold prices higher for the reset to offset government debt and liabilities before they use the gold and silver in markets to buy Bitcoin, alt, and stablecoins to reset the system. I don't think that it's that deep, but I definitely do appreciate, obviously, the thought. I'm not quite sure that the crypto market is as tied into the financial systems as you guys think that it is. I don't think the United States government is doing everything that they do because of crypto. I think it's more just that crypto fits into their agenda and they try to utilize it in any way in which they can. But it's an interesting perspective, so I appreciate you, Roman. All love. Appreciate the $10 dono. H-bar buy zones to watch out for. Let's just get rid of everything and just look at this. So, I mean, the obvious big buy zone would be at 126. There's not many great buy zones between here and there. I would say the only general okay zone between there is 142. Not many great buy zones for H bar, like in between here and 142 and 126. Like there's just not many, to be honest. I would assume there's maybe even some FVGs on here. Yeah, I think Ondo could be a good buy. Late to the party, Toshi had a decent push today. Hopefully it holds support. That'd be nice. Shout out to you, Lurker Joe. Who you lurking on, G? Not me. I know. I loaded up on 100K Crow at 0.06. What's Crow at now? Oh, good. Good for you. Not bad. Kind of weird how the money printer is turning back on and we are at extreme fear as to tweets that matter. No, it's the way this market works, bro. The market never does exactly what you would expect, but that's actually a good sign. The fact that the crypto market's in extreme fear right now tells me everything I need to know, bro. Fire. I'm looking for a long buy whenever there's a good time. I already have a bit of Solana and some XRP. Do you think I should try and diversify my portfolio with some other? Damn, bro, I was reading it without even thinking. I have a bit of Solana and some XRP. Do you think I should try and diversify? Yeah, get some Bitcoin, get some ETH. The problem with Crow is their team has a reputation of screwing investors on the Crow coin. So valid, bro. I'm looking for a long buy whenever there's a good time. Oh, my bad. Cute. Nobody say the word China. Ondo or Arrow? Ondo. I actually been thinking about the whole doing YouTube things to stream yesterday. Gears turning my brain. Message, dude, DM me. Or message me somewhere. Message me on my email. My email is tylerhillhga@gmail.com. Is down below. And say, was watching your live stream and having thoughts about starting a YouTube channel. We have a program. We're going to have a, basically, look, I'll just give you guys alpha. Our company Fluence incubates young creators, so small creators. We take 5 in at a time, basically, and we help grow their channels. Some of the guys in our program make like $50,000, $80,000 a year, and they've only been doing this for like 6 to 12 months. And so what we do is every couple months, we'll take in 4 or 5 guys, help them grow their channels, make a bunch of money. Some of the guys in there are making already like 5 or 6 grand a month. Our best guy right now is making 14. I think his best month was 14,000, or no, maybe $12,000 in a month. That was last month. And so that's what we do. It's one of my favorite aspects of our company. And so, yeah, so email me and I'll hit you up. I emailed already, my man. Oh, good. Let me tell my team to be on the lookout for it. Hold on. What, never mind. I'll say that. Hold on. I got to send a voice note. Yo, I have an email from one of the members on my live stream. They are thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So let me know when that email comes through to my email and just forward it over to my personal. I'm going to do your program. I didn't know you did that. Yeah, it's something we do. I don't ever talk about it. I literally never, ever talk about it. Just because I don't promote a lot of the stuff that we do through my company, Fluence. I never talk about a lot of what we do for Fluence on my YouTube channel, but I'll talk about it a little bit more. Yeah, no, it's okay. They're gonna, my team will get it. I don't personally manage all my emails. They kind of help me sort through it. Yeah, Cade makes a lot from YouTube, bro. He's smashing it, bro. I wonder what Cade's doing. I want to bring him on the channel. Hold on. Let's chat with Cade. Y'all get some questions ready for Cade. What are you doing? Well, how about you stop that and come on my live stream? Cancel your meeting. Don't care. I hate you. I just text me. I might be on. Oh, I think Keith is going to join in. I didn't even know Keith wanted to join. All right, bet. All right, bro. Keith, I didn't even know you wanted to get on. I thought you did. I thought you ignored it. That's why I didn't answer asking. And I was like, oh, he's busy. Hold on, Keith. Let me text you the StreamYard link. What was I about to say? Cade's literally about to join a meeting for our company, and I tried to tell him to cancel it. Keith, when did you send me this, bro? I didn't even see this message. If you join that, I'll put you on the live. I saw a funny. Yeah, Tyler, email me and just say interested in hearing more about the incubation program. Bro, no BS or lies. If I'm new to crypto, what would you suggest me do or where to start? I'm really fed up with all these scams and people just trying to profit off of fake courses and BS info for profit. Okay, if you want to start for free, just literally consume 10 to 15 YouTube videos every single day. Period. Like start there, look at charts for 20 minutes a day every single day. Try to make predictions as to where you think specific cryptos are going to go. Write down your reasons as to why. See if you're right or see if you're wrong and then build up on those theses over like time. That's option 1. Option number 2, I have a school. It's linked down below. It's $100 a month. Join it if you want. Don't if you don't want. It's worth the money. Anyone in the chat will tell you it's worth the money. And in the school, we help people like you kind of take their game to the next level. We'll help you create a strategy. We'll teach you the basics, all that basic stuff. So feel free. It's up to you. Yeah, that's my pitch. I also have something called the Crypto Playbook, which is linked down below. It's a free resource that you can use, and it's packed with info. Guys, I haven't talked about this in a minute. My bad. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I don't talk about this super often because I gave it to you guys a ton, so I don't want to like annoy you by talking about the same stuff. But one second, I have a free. Okay, so I have a free resource. It's called the Crypto Playbook. What you can, I mean, it's jam packed with information. Like what is crypto, the basics, crypto market structure. This is all free, by the way. And I have videos on here. It teaches you how crypto market is structured, the 4-year cycles, how to make money in crypto. The link to that is down below. If you're new to my channel, you've probably never heard me talk about it before, but like I have a whole section on technical analysis, and I think I have one on fundamental analysis. I mean, there's so much here. This is literally just a huge thing that we've developed over time. And I am actually making printed versions of this that I'm just going to give people. But yeah, so feel free to also go do that. So you can either watch a bunch of YouTube, download the playbook, or join our school. One way or another, that'll all make you a ton of money, I think. Yeah, it's kind of nuts, bro. The school is crazy. I've never seen anything like the school before. Like this is just today. And today's a slow day. Like people aren't even really trading today. 179% gains, 134, 120, 76% gain, 13% gain, 102% gain. Like look at this. Like this shit's nuts, bro. The school's crazy. Oh goodness. Turn off the music. My G is in. Keith, what up, bro?
Hey,
Yeah, what up, dude? Hold on. It's gonna is it echoing for you? Do you hear it?
Hold on. Oh snap. All right, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I've been able to hear you.
Oh yeah, I just been listening to you, so I'm like listening to you, I guess, in the lag.
Oh, word. Is it echoing for you? I can go get my headphones.
It is echoing.
All right, I'm gonna mute my mic. I'll be right. You can kind of just yap to the crowd if you want.
Yeah, I'm a professional yapper, so shout out to everybody that is here. It is quite a pleasure and honor. Tyler, by the way, guys, has put me on in a major way. So super cool to be on the stream. And for all of you who watch me and Tyler, it's been super cool because you guys were like shouting out Tyler before I even knew Tyler. You're like, yo, you need to talk to Tyler Hill. Like, Tyler Hill's awesome. I'm like, oh, this Tyler. Mad cool. What up, Hunter? I see you. I know that you were on my stream earlier, so lots of love. Bro, City Limit said, bro, get them books off that piano. You have no idea how many times I've been told that. It's actually quite a piece of my channel. Every single one of my videos, that is a piece of it, is that someone is saying like, yo, why do you have books on top of your piano? I'm gonna, I don't know if I can share my screen. Can I share my screen? I can share my screen. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Keith, tell us your favorite altcoins. Ooh, my favorite altcoins. I don't know about all that. Bro does not play the piano. and you're missing an H-bar video from me, so I get that. Don't worry, we'll get that to you. Give us a top 5 book from that collection. I'm actually dropping, or I'm gonna film rather, a video about that tomorrow. But off the top, my favorite book probably out of all of those is Currency Wars by Jim Rickards. If you haven't read Currency Wars by Jim Rickards, then I think you're asleep. I think you're in a deep rest if you have not read that book. So like Tyler was saying, like this has been on my charts for a long time, guys, by the way. I mean, I guess it couldn't have been that long, but the idea was that this right here needs to get taken out in my eyes. And this right here, I'm not going to be surprised if price comes down to this sub 100 level. So everything that Tyler was laying out earlier, I like am 100% aligned with. I think he said also, you know, it's a matter of like whoever's just going to get caught the most offside. Like that's what I'm expecting here. And you've got like the actual analytics on like the leverage positions and stuff. I'm just looking at the price action itself and these obvious points of pivot in the market where there's a lot of stops resting. So anyways, just wanted to double on that I totally see that happening the same way almost.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird market. I mean, I would be lying if I said I wasn't concerned that we would see some sort of situation play out that looked like this for Bitcoin, like that looked maybe something like this. To where, no, not this chart. Say come back down, find some support, or maybe even literally build here, rally back up to like a higher low or a lower high, sorry, and then nuke. Like if a bear market's gonna start, that's how I see it starting. I literally cannot imagine that it would start like this. I just don't. I do
Facts.
not believe it. It would be. I keep feeling the word impossible, and so obviously I don't want to say that, but it would be so weird for that to happen. But this, that that is possible because what this implies is the market comes up, nukes all those short traders, builds up a whole bunch of leverage longs again because you know people are just going to jump back in. They're going to revenge trade it. And then the second that we hit maybe Fib gold zone or something right around here, market nukes, bear market starts. That's reasonable. My whole point is, though, the other thing that I bring up that wouldn't make a lot of sense to me, how could we have been in a bull market during this year of tariff complications, war in Ukraine, war in Israel, multiple threats of war, multiple trade war threats with China, right? China. Why would we be in a bull market through all of that? Then the second that much of that starts to get resolved, most of the market starts to ease up a little bit, interest rates start getting cut, and gold starts pumping, then we go into a bear market. The only thing that could do that, in my opinion, is just the cyclicality of crypto, 4-year cycle holding true. But the thing that people don't realize is everyone says, Tyler, sorry, I didn't mean to cut Kate off. There we go. They say, Tyler, crypto has always followed the 4-year cycle, but it's always had the narrative to support the cycle. There's always either been a black swan or something happening from a macro perspective that aligns with the cycles doing what they do. Now, is that coincidence? I don't know. It's hard to kind of figure that part out. But there's always been something. For example, FTX crashing was the perfect thing to bring in the bottom of the bear market. Luna crashing was the perfect thing to continue the bear market. There's all of these narratives that allow for these cycles to happen. And I start to wonder, was it pure coincidence that kept the 4-year cycle going this long? I don't know. So it's just a bit of a weird one to me. You know who is in here right now? Who's a great opinion? Crypto Factor says, hey, bro, if that plays out, it will look like a possible Wyckoff pattern. Yeah. I remember Wyckoff was such a huge thing back in 2021. Crypto Factor, do you think the bull market is over or what? But Keith, what do you think?
Are you a big Wyckoff like disciple? Have you like gone through all of that training? Or
I think it's very reasonable. I think it makes sense. But I am also someone who firmly believes that when things are supposed to happen based on certain patterns, certain features, it just doesn't. So it's like, I don't buy it. The only thing that actively works consistently is crypto, bro, is descending channels. I'm so firm set on that shit. Like, I don't know.
Word. I definitely think in crypto, like it's a whole different game. Honestly, we got Pegasus, dude. He dropped something on you.
Oh, my G, with the $5 dono. Shout out to you, Pegasus, by the way. Bullish on Tyler Hill crypto, LOL. Question, U.S.-China trade war is heating up. Culturally inflamed. How deep does this cut? I believe Bitcoin to 90K. It just depends on how it goes, to be honest. But I'm trying to think. It feels to me like the China debacle is closer to ending than starting. So I don't know. I think they'll find a resolution after the damage that was done. The Crypto Factor did say, I was calling for the top towards the end of this year, but I think we either have a leg up or a dead cat bounce that may have Altcoins a chance, even a possible selective altcoin season. Super reasonable. Keith, what do you think about altcoin season? This nonsense that everyone's still screaming for.
Oh my goodness. No more alt season. I don't know, dude. I'll be honest. Like my major thing is that since everyone's calling for no alt season, I think that maybe it could occur. But I mean, I feel like we also get so stuck in our own rabbit holes. Like I see people saying there won't be an alt season. And then maybe other people see the exact opposite. I don't know. So I don't know, man. I've subscribed to like, I don't know.
Yeah, which is the most reasonable thing. Okay, this is my genuine belief, and I've said this since last year. Altcoin season, whether it comes or not, will not look the same as it ever has before. It will not. I'm with 100% confidence. It will not look the exact same as it did in 2021 because of very basic factors, incredibly basic factors. Basic factor number one is that we, no time soon, are going to see the same environment in which we were in when people literally were given thousands of dollars to sit at home. They didn't have to go to work. They didn't have to do anything. The personal finance niche, the crypto niche, the stock niche had never gained traction before. It was the first time that it really gained momentum. Everybody heard about it. You got things like GameStop exploding, which brought a lot of traction for the very first time to these sorts of assets. At the exact same time, again, that everyone is given money, and then all these things climb. At the same time that we have way less coins and tokens in circulation than we have now. So how the fuck, in my opinion, could this market with 30 times more coins and tokens, 30 times less people with money, and people with 30 times less money than they had before, see every crypto in the world just go up by thousands of percent? It's not happening. It's just not going to happen. But what will happen, in my opinion, is look at December of last year when you have things like XRP doing what it did. Look at last year in general. Solana did what it did. You have SWE doing what it did. It is more than possible that selective cryptos and good quality ones will go up thousands of percentages, 100%. But alt season, where you just can buy anything and it's going to go up 1,000%, it's not happening. It's just not going to happen. It's a pipe dream. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I definitely hear you on that. And then especially for like all the people that have been caught up in the meme coins too, it's like, oof, that had its season and it had its time. And I think I heard you earlier, you were like saying that I'm not interested in meme coins at all at the moment. And it's just like, man, if you're looking for that hope to get out of to come up, it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, I mean, maybe we do see to where it's an altcoin season that's just a lot more selective if you see it at all. Obviously, we have a lot of institutional support around Ethereum. That's kind of a big thing that's happening at the moment and probably worth keeping a close eye on. But yeah, I mean, that's another big part of this is just maybe those days are just over. You know?
It is what it is, bro. It's not like, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I've said this before. This isn't new on my channel. It ain't happening. Like, listen, when crypto was brand new, 2017, then 2021, you had a market that gave you the opportunity to literally just throw shit at a wall and make money, right? We are moving into a much more mature asset class that is saturated. And because of that, it is naive to believe that you will stay in a market which requires no skill to get rich. It's naive. In 2021, no skill, get rich. 2017 even, no skill, get rich. Imagine thinking that crypto is a market in which will just forever be you have to have no skill and you get rich. You can buy anything and get rich. Too many people have been scammed. Too many people have lost money. Too many people are tired of the manipulation. Too many people have now been liquidated. The same amount of people who were buying altcoins in 2021 have now flipped and started leverage trading top 10. So they're not buying microcap. That's where they're exhausting their fucking risk versus reward. They're doing all of these things. So what happens? You have to find the ones that are good. The ones that are good will absolutely send. The ones that are bad will not move, and people will be left holding bags and saying, crypto is the worst thing that's ever happened. Like, no, you just thought you were just going to buy shit and just make a bunch of money. It ain't real. It ain't real. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, and it's like we're seeing like in the crypto space this development of protocols that are starting to actually generate revenues on chain too. So it's like you probably like I've been very skeptical of that kind of a thing, but at the end of the day, it's like right now the game is changing and there are people that are producing revenue. So if you had to choose between someone who's like making revenues on chain and have a really strong tokenomic model, and then these other ones that just don't have that at all, well, then it's like, you know, it's like it's so easy to get caught up in the narratives of like, oh, this new AI token is going to take over the market. And it's like, but are they doing anything, or is it still a project that's just vaporware, as people like to say? And we kind of got to like start actually putting in the work to like see those things. Going to websites like DeFi Llama, by the way, like just to drop something there and seeing where there's some on-chain revenues being generated. I think that could be something worth looking at. When I look at the price of Aave, like it's moving a little bit differently than the rest of the market. And I think part of it is because there's probably some more a demand that's coming from the fact that there's real revenues being generated. Yep. And there's institutional support around some of these assets that are generating revenues, just like any stock that's generating revenue, dividends, things of that nature. So yeah.
Yep, 100%. Like Aave for sure is one of the most underappreciated cryptos that there is. I like it, without, in my opinion, like without question.
No glaze.
You know, like, dude, it's just I don't know. It infuriates me when people are like, "What? I can't make a meme coin that has $8,000 worth of liquidity and then buy one YouTube video from a guy named Crypto Jeffrey Giraffe, and it's not going to go to 10 million." Like, no, it's fucking not going to go to 10 million. Grow up. Like, I don't know, bro. It gets under my skin so bad. I'm like, there will be a period in time where altcoins give a lot of gains. There will be a period of time. And is it going to be this cycle? I don't know. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if it's this year. It doesn't matter if it's next year. Why are you investing into things trying to get rich right now? That's just not how this works. Do you not know what investing even means? Just look it up. You know what I mean? But yes, there will come a point in time where altcoins pump 500% over the course of a few months. Of course there will be. Duh. But the good ones will. The good one, they either have to be really good or their marketing has to be so damn good, it does not matter how good the project is. Like, it'll have to be, like Brett, for example. What does Brett do? Brett don't do shit, to be honest. But Brett's marketing was so good at its peak, you couldn't stop hearing about it. You know what I mean? So if it doesn't have one of those two things, it's not going to pump. It is what it is.
Yeah, and it's such a weird thing to have to say, like just the marketing alone, right, can lead to incredible gains and returns with a token. It's like the social implications of that are pretty wild for sure, but then also just like the implications for you as an investor, like trying to find ways to allocate capital that can get asymmetric returns. It's like, do I just go with the guys that have a good marketing team? Like, is that how you start to vet your projects? It's kind of a crazy thing to think about. There's this young lady in the crypto PR space, and she has a company. She's been around for quite some time, and she's an experience in the game. And I saw her put a post out on LinkedIn. She was saying, like, the difference between the projects that make it or not in the future is going to be whether or not they can actually tell their story. Because there's also so many projects that are doing incredible things that people don't even know anything about. And that obviously prevents them from having a token that performs as well, and then allowing them to reinvest in their communities and then grow their projects and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's like, this is a very narrative driven space. And on top of that, it's just like, it's so technical that, like, if we don't know what the story or like the meaning behind all of the stuff is, then your project can still fall to the wayside, even if it's going to change everything to prevent World War III, you know?
Oh yeah, there's just a lot of projects out there. It's like the stock market. You know how many companies there are that are publicly listed that are fantastic that no one knows about? It's the reason why one of the heaviest expenses of any publicly traded company is what? Is marketing. Duh. They have to get their name out there. People have to know about them. Like, because you got to think about it, right? So many people think that, well, no, if you want your company to be valued more, then naturally you just need to earn more revenue, generate more profit. Your EBITDA has to be better. And then your valuation goes up, then people buy the stock price. I'm like, no, not just that. People have to know, like, we're okay. And in an age in which everyone deems whether something is valuable or not, or invaluable based on their presence online, should speak volumes for how people invest. It's just clear as day, right? Like, how many celebrities out there are there truly that have no social media presence? 1 out of 100? You know what I mean? Because people base their value based on what they're able to see. And so if someone's not going to be able to see you, it doesn't matter if you're building the best blockchain ever. No one gives a fuck, quite frankly. Who cares? You need to get your name out there. You need to have your name tied to the best people or the best projects or whatever, or you just got to get lucky. And so, no, I agree with you. Like, you just have to be marketing. And that's one of the things I talk about all the time, because our company Fluence, we are in that space. We own a huge piece of the creator marketing space in crypto. And so that's why I see it all the time. The projects that do good are the ones that spend a lot of money on marketing. The ones that do bad are the ones who don't. Like, it's not even a question anymore. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know.
We've got a comment from, looks like, Sacred Takes.
Let's see. Sacred Takes has thoughts on XRP. So my genuine belief is that hot take. You guys might not like this one. I'm sorry. Get over it. The base case for XRP is much less valuable than it was 5 years ago. I'm sorry. It is what it is. That's just my opinion. But it is so strong. It is so institutionally tied. It has intrinsic marketing that does its job for it. It gets more views on YouTube than any other crypto, period. It is the most commonly watched cryptocurrency of all, which gives it marketing without them needing to spend money. Its community is strong, and its community went through a bunch of bullshit and then made a lot of money. So now they're willing to just go through anything. So it's like getting an XRP maxi to sell is literally like trying to I cannot say any of the examples I was about to say, but it's just know it's hard, bro. And so I can't. I think XRP is just always going to be around and it's always going to do well. But it does not mean that its base case is strong. Like Swift, and it's just not. But whatever. Anyway, what do you think, Heath?
Yeah, no, I think you make a lot of good points. Like the original use cases for XRP, a lot of people will say like, well, why couldn't you just use a stable coin to do what it is that you're trying to use XRP to do? So that's one of the narratives around like why it wouldn't really be all that important anymore. And then like you were just saying around Swift, clearly building out some of their own solutions and even working directly with Chainlink to do some of the things that they're trying to accomplish with cross-chain and whether cross ecosystem types of things. And so what was I going to say about this? Oh, and then if you think about like the thing we were just talking about with like on-chain revenues, like is XRP generating any sort of on-chain revenues? Like that's also not really there. So the truth of the matter is that you've got two legs on which XRP currently stands. One of them being an incredibly strong community, and the other one being this incredibly strong narrative, right, around like what is the future of this asset and what role it's supposedly going to play in the global financial system. And so with that being said, I love what you just said, Tyler. It's like, yeah, people who have held XRP through the lawsuit, like they've been through pretty much the worst possible thing that can happen to your asset. And if they're still around and they're still like, dude, this is the best asset ever, then if the the price target that everyone has in their mind is $10,000, then like, yeah, like they're not gonna sell it.
No, bro, they're not going. They're not going to. It's one of those things. Like, it's one of those things. One of the worst things that could have happened to the XRP community is being so toxically convinced that it was going to go up and then being right. Because now XRP literally could have its entire team jump off a fucking building and everyone will still be convinced that it's going to pump and they will not sell. If any community is at risk of bag holding until death, it's the XRP community. And that's the very reason it's going to do well. So it's like you hate it or love it. You got to respect that XRP is here and it's here to stay. It's just where it is now. You know what I mean? And man, like as a marketing agency in this space and a creator relations agency, you guys don't get it. Like, bro, these XRP guys make a fucking killing on YouTube. The XRP community spends money, invests money, spends so much time consuming XRP content. It is actually ridiculous. Like you can't imagine. So they're here to stay, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, they definitely make some crazy amounts of money. And then on top of that, like even when I do a video that's remotely about XRP, I'll notice even just from the YouTube alone, like my RPMs are higher. And I don't know what that's about, but it's there. It's definitely a thing.
Yep, 100%. Funny comment from this guy. So Crypto Factor, I'm going to give you the backstory here in a second, Keith. Crypto Factor says, back when I was talking about SafeMoon, I was saying that XRP will miss the bull market. They missed the last one and most of this one. That is true. So funny story about Crypto Factor. Shout out to this guy, by the way. Met him for the first time this year. So when I first got into crypto, when I first started loving crypto, I bought crypto for the first time 6.5 years ago. I didn't care about it at all. I literally only bought it because one of my favorite YouTubers bought it. But about 5 years ago, I started getting into it much deeper. And then about half a year went by. We entered into 2021. I got warped and I made a lot of money off of meme coins. And I got warped into a mindset that meme coins were God's gift to this earth. Like, because every one of them was just printing gains. And I put like $200 into SafeMoon and it literally was at like 70 G's at one point. So I was all into this. And mind you, I sold not $1 of it. I got like $8 left. But I was talking about meme coins a lot and I got super, super wrapped up into this. Like meme coins are it. Meme coins are here to stay. Like this is everything. And dude, Crypto Factor fucking ripped me apart. He made a YouTube video about me. This is like July of 2021. And it's honestly this shit aged like wine, bro. Because he literally said like, you're delusional, you're young, you're dumb, but one day you'll look back on this and be like, that old bald guy was right. I needed to mature in this market and realize that meme coins are like zero. Like it's shit. Like the meme coin market is shitty. It can make you rich, but it's shitty. And he was like, you need to spend your time looking more into like, you know, real projects and stuff like that. Bro was on my ass for like 10 minutes straight. Hey,
wow.
I'm a man, and a man admits when a motherfucker is wrong. And bro was not wrong. Like I look back on that video, I'm like, yo, bro called it. I'll give it to him.
That's actually super cool. Now you guys are friends, right?
He's a
That's
cool guy. Yeah, very cool guy. Because I don't take offense to things like that. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
if the way that I see it, Alex Hormozy words this beautifully. He says someone who criticizes you. How does he say it? He says something like someone who criticizes you just wouldn't be comfortable living the life that you live. And so at the time, Crypto Factor wouldn't have been comfortable living the life that I lived because he thought it was stupid. I now wouldn't want to live the life that I lived back then. So I never took it personally. I always remembered it. And so that's why I always give shout outs to Crypto Factor. You know, I've gotten hate videos made about me. None recently, so someone should make one soon. Keith, you should make one. Fuck it. But,
I haven't had that happen to me yet. I'm dreading
they're fun,
that
bro.
day.
I had a dude tear me up. They had a dude named Taco Nene was that fucker's name. Bro was just okay. Listen, if you make a hate video about me and you bring up some valid points, I'm like, that's valid. Bro was just being mean. He was like, this curly-headed Kermit the Frog sounding fucking loser. I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. Relax. And you know what's crazy? The reason he made that video about me was because he owned a meme coin and he tried to pay me 10 grand to promote it, and I told him no. And he freaked out and made a video about me. I was like, bro, I'm right.
He didn't like that.
Oh my God. Speaking of crypto, I respect you, man. Yeah, we met in Dubai. Coming to Blockchain Live, by the way, end of the month. Nah, I'm not. I have some other travels that I got to get to. Keith, when are you doing any events, bro? What's up? Have you done any recently?
No events, man. No events. I've been locked away in my house trying to make videos for the people, but hopefully soon, man.
Hell yeah. I told Keith we're going to kidnap him and bring him to Dubai with us next year.
I'm so down. Never been. I heard it's hot.
Dude, is fucking hot, bro. It's steaming there, dude. Okay, 2 years ago, it wasn't that bad. Like 2 years ago, it was like 95 degrees, but it's not that bad there. This year, I remember in peak, we were walking through like a super old town. We're like an hour and a half, maybe going towards Abu Dhabi, but it couldn't have been because Abu Dhabi is like an hour and a half. But whatever. We were going in that direction, and we got out in this old ass town, and it was literally 115 degrees. And I was like, yo, I promise you I'll go sit back on that bus. Like, I'll flat out just go get back on the bus. I'm not walking around in this shit.
You know, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's like, and I know it's that dry heat. I was in Arizona a couple years ago, and like, I just remember going outside and just feeling like I was like in a microwave or something. Like, I was like, what is this?
Yeah, it was actually miserable. The first year I went to Dubai, the fucking flood happened. And then the second time I went to Dubai, that happened. Bro, the flood was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. We literally landed in like 3-4 foot of water. And like, we barely got an Uber there. And because it was just about to start. Like, it was just about to get bad. We got to where we were going. We went to bed. So like in the middle of the night, I'm sleeping. And my wife's next to me, and we both wake up because we start hearing somebody had came in our room. I have no idea why, and turned on the water faucet in the bathroom. And so naturally, that'll just wake you up. Like, who the fuck just went do that? You know what I mean? So I get up and I go in the bathroom and I go to turn the water faucet off, and I realize this water faucet's not on. And I'm like, what the hell? So I go back in the room and I turn on my flashlight and I point it in the middle of the room, and there is a fucking hole in the roof. And there's water. And mind you, we're in like a 9-bedroom, $5 million house on the Palm. And water, it's now like water's creeping through the roof, through the ceilings. It was crazy, bro. There was literally like a hurricane hit. They had people at the mall. There were people on the highway. So the highway was like 5 foot worth of flooding. People getting out their cars on the highway and getting killed by electric currents in the water.
Oh,
like nuts, bro. Hey, Tyler, I see your comment. We're going to get back to you tomorrow, bro. Wait 1 second. Hey, trying to start a YouTube channel about crypto, talking about how not to go broke in crypto. Yo, send me an email. It's linked down below. I'll shoot you some information about our incubator program. It's not cheap, so don't expect it to be. But our guys make a lot of money, so take that as you will. But yeah, bro, you'll love Dubai. It's great. You'll either drown or turn into a raisin. But
one of those two are the options,
right?
I remember seeing it flooded in Dubai. I was like, that doesn't sound like that would be possible.
Dude, and it's crazy because people were freaking out. Like, I'm from Southern Louisiana, so we get hit by like Cat 3, Cat 4, Cat 5s like decently frequently. So when I went outside and I was like, holy shit, like when I saw the storm, if someone from South Louisiana sees a storm and goes, holy shit, that's how you know it's bad, because it was actually bad.
Wow.
But anyway, Look, let's open the question up for some chats because I'm gonna go. I think my wife is cooking. Fuck yeah, taco night on a Friday. We're gonna go eat in like 15 minutes. So chat, let's ask some questions. Tyler, I was in Shreveport literally like 2 weeks ago, or 2 months ago, man. But chat, let's open up for some questions. Feel free to ask it to me or Keith. You can direct it at one of us or either one of us. It's all good. Keith, we also got to do a video on my channel soon, bro. I think that'd be sick.
That would be so cool. And then like, I was also going to say, everybody, if you haven't been watching Tyler Hill Unlocked, definitely check out Tyler Hill Unlocked. I've been loving that content, by the way.
Did you see the London vlog?
I did. I've been watching that one today.
I kind of liked it. Oh wait, I didn't mean to. Shit. There we go. Yeah, we dropped this vlog today, the London vlog. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. I still have to kind of figure out some things. I never vlogged before, but yeah, and also do that. And like I mentioned before, you got to go check out Keith's channel. This is it. I think it'd be kind of hard to misinterpret who you're talking to. Oh, you just posted. What was that?
It was my live stream.
Oh, you did a live stream. Fire. How'd that go?
It was pretty solid, man.
Yeah, dude.
Rob from Digital Asset News popped in. That was really nice.
Yeah.
And then UNFTR Media popped in.
Nice.
Then
Yo, I was telling them last night, Rob from Digital Asset News is so nice, bro. He's like the nicest fucking human being on earth.
He literally, as I was starting to get some traction, like put my video up in his, and it was that was really cool because that was the first time I ever got a shout out from anybody.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's badass. But yeah, no, if y'all haven't gone, check out his channel, youtube.com/@the_inner_operator. Link down below. Go check him out. Bro is cracked. He has a video that got 1 million views. That's reason enough to go subscribe, in my opinion.
One hit wonder at the moment. But I'm going to get back up there.
A one hit wonder with a 126,000 view video 3 weeks ago. Okay, my boy. Okay, right.
Dude, those millions is different, bro.
Yeah, whatever. All righty. Let's answer some questions. Let's see.
Thanks.
When are you going to go live together, man? LOL. Plus, we should really start working together. I'm actually sending out LinkedIn again in anticipation of the bear market. Crypto Factor, shoot me a DMG. I think I have you on Twitter. Screw Dubai, what a terrible backwater. Going Bangkok, man, that's where life's at. I'm going to Bangkok next year, actually.
I've heard great things.
To Chicago. I've been to Chicago for like 1 hour, and I got a deep dish pizza, and then I was very happy, and I left. Come on, let's see. Quick thoughts on Render. Do you have any thoughts on Render?
Actually, I don't know anything about Render.
Valid. It's kind of in the AI niche. It's good. It's like AI blue chip, basically. So it's good, but it's so heavily dependent on the AI niche at this point right now that it's very sketchy. But I would give it a 6 out of 10.
Yo, Manuel's comment has me dying.
Manuel, you're a piece of shit, you know. All right,
that's pretty good.
Let's see. I will join the team too. Yeah, just shoot me a DM. We're always taking people in. Oh damn, what the hell? Where'd Keith go? Oh, cycles are measured low to low according to market cycle theory, and the lows are very fixed and predictable. The top, however, can be anywhere in between. I don't think anything is fixed in crypto personally. I think the second you think something's fixed is the second it'll break.
I've never even heard that before. Low to low.
I love it. There's a there's a really cool tool out there you can use that'll show you low to low, high to high for like basically everything. Let's see.
Word.
What is the purpose of a crypto treasury companies? What are the pros and cons? The biggest pro is that they get attention. If we're going to be 1,000,000% honest. Okay, the biggest pro in the short term is they get attention. If they really have high conviction in Bitcoin and they're right, and Bitcoin say goes to 1 million, they're going to be. I mean, you have to think about that. You know what I mean? Like if they're funneling and kind of turning over profits into an asset that's going to say like 5x or 6x, it's going to separate them from everyone. But
yeah, my next video is actually going to be about crypto treasury companies. It's a lot of marketing, man. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's all it is. And the bear market comes and a lot of them are going to jump ship, and that is going to fucking black swan us bad, bro. Like, but who cares? My plan is the Philippines, no foreign income tax for resident aliens. Bro, they allow UFO. Anyway, tropical life, cheap as hell, and safe in the right places. I love safe in the right places. It's like, yeah, don't go over there. They'll fucking kill you. But over here, it's badass. Yeah, no, I've heard the Philippines is awesome. Cade's actually, Cade's been to the Philippines a bunch. He's building a team out there.
That's cool. I'm a huge Southeast Asia bull.
You want to go there one day, right?
Yeah, I'm planning to be there in the next few months.
Hell
for sure.
Keith out there in Bangkok living it up, Hangover 4 style. Keith, how long have you been going to the gym for? This is either going to be a really nice comment or a really mean comment. I'm just warning you now.
I've been going to the gym for quite some time. I would say actually I took it seriously 3 years ago now. And the thing for me is like, I appreciate your comment. I actually have not made that much progress in the past 2 years. I think the first year I made progress, and then after that, I was just like, so I got to like figure that stuff out after that. Anybody who's a professional trainer in here, let me know.
Are you doing any like, are you being very detailed about it, or are you kind of just casual lifting every couple days?
I think that's a big part of it. I kind of just like, I'm in the gym almost every day. But like what I'm doing is not very regimented. But even like for the first year, for instance, I was doing CrossFit pretty heavy. And I mean, that like it got me some good results, but I feel like I still was like hitting a massive like wall.
Yeah, it's super normal though that in the first like little bit your gains come in, and then after that you kind of plateau. Like it's really fucking hard to put on muscle, honestly. That's why you do Trinabol 100 milligrams a month. Get on it. That is advice from Keith.
Right. No, it is not.
Yes, it is. Okay,
Trinabol, is that what it is? The trend?
Yeah.
Trinabol?
Yeah, you go on a fucking trend bend. Oh yeah. All right. What's Keith's page called? It's called Mugshots with Keith. It's the inner operator.
Mugshots.
Yo, where were you at, bro? Were you at a rodeo? I love this picture.
Oh, this was actually, it's kind of cool because I was doing some crypto talks in Miami before I was Keith D. So back
bro,
in,
it's Keith.
Back
bro,
in the day.
Keith F.
Minus the D. The D was once silent.
What you mean by that? Adam, come to the school. That's way better. You'll get signals daily. The school is a place to be. I like the school a lot. Yeah. Keith also has a really sweet program he does. Y'all go check it out. The link's in his description.
I was literally in my Discord talking to someone right before I hopped on, telling them to check out the crypto school.
Come get in my funnel. Let me show you my VSL. If they get hyped, they amplify whatever gain the coin has. If they don't, I think I missed the context of this. Hold on. Okay, thoughts on Polygon? Ooh, I forgot about Polygon. I think it's okay and okay at best. I don't really like any of the like layer 2 scaling narratives anymore. I don't think they're super necessary anymore.
So you don't love base chain?
Not really. I think base not for the core, not for the base. Like I don't think that the base case of base, I think is like again, I think it's like not even very. Yeah, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's a utility. I just don't think it's the best utility. But their marketing being tied to Coinbase is obviously good. The way that they reinvest back in their ecosystem, they allow people to list. I mean, the things they do for the community is so good that it's going to give them more value than like a layer 2 scaler that's just trying to accomplish its utility. It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely surprised when I saw Coinbase willing to stake so much of their future on an L2 on Ethereum. I mean, it's not like they've staked their whole future on it, but even just to like plant that flag in the ground at all, it's pretty interesting to me.
Yeah,
but,
agreed. So Base will be around. Like Base isn't going anywhere, just like Binance isn't. God bless America. Okay, funny. The whole YouTube has simultaneously gone full bearish. It's almost how mainstream media act. It's so cringe, bro. I see so many YouTubers who literally just last week were saying we were going to 200K. I'm like, yo, you got to stop swinging that shit so big, bro. It's like me, I consistently say, I don't fucking know, but I think we're going up. And I stick to it. But when these guys, bro, they're just like, we're going to 200K. Then the market goes to 106K. They're like, oh, we're going to 50K. It's like, dude, if you don't fuck off.
Like, yeah, cautiously optimistic about the fact that we're still going higher personally.
Yeah. Exactly. Cautiously optimistic. I'm just optimistic, and if I'm wrong, I'm just going to get smashed in the YouTube comment section, and it just is what it is. I don't care, bro. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm going to get destroyed, and it is what it is. I literally made a video about that earlier. I was like, well, at the end of the day, guess what? If I'm wrong, at least I still get to buy at generational buying levels, kiss my ass, and that's how I cope with it. So,
yep. That's all it comes down to.
Tell us the truth. Is the bottom in? This is for you, Keith. You're their financial advisor, not me.
I am not a financial advisor.
Yes, you are.
There was a time in which I was.
It's right now. His description, his bio literally says, I am a financial advisor. Everything I say is financial advice. It says it right now, bro.
You actually reminded me. I definitely need to actually put my disclaimer in my bio.
What disclaimer?
The disclaimer that I am not a tax advisor.
Yes, bro, you don't have to lie to them, guys. I told you guys on stream. I texted him. I was like, hey, can you come give financial advice to the stream? He was like, yeah, bro, I'm a financial advisor.
I said I'll be there in a second.
Yeah, Chief
in
Keith.
a millisecond. That's actually it's messed up. That was a big part of my my nickname growing up, and I was like, you can't call me that.
Like, bro, black guy dredge, Chief Keith. Okay, do you like Zora or is it shit? I have no idea what Zora is. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
It sounds like a clothing brand.
Zara.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
Hey, Zara's tough, bro. Anyway, Bitcoin. Keith, I hope you do realize also when you come on my streams, the later we get, the more just unhinged it gets, to the point where it's just like almost hard to listen to, and then you'll just turn it off.
I'm so for it.
Exactly. Okay, Bitcoin is just back in the descending channel from a month ago. Fake out or breakout. Be careful with descending channels after a black swan like we saw Friday. They can get invalidated way easier. That's why I'm not really staring at any of them except for ETH because it didn't break it. I came for financial advice. Am I in the right place? Yes. Kate is a CPA, actually. A certified professional advisor is what a CPA stands for.
Accountant.
All right. What are key levels for Bitcoin and ETH that you would suggest doing a buy at? I was thinking about putting a buy order at one of the levels. Well, no. Okay, now I can't answer it because you just said you're going to take what I tell you and do something based off of it. 90K. All right. Tyler, your knee on cam, but also Keith's knee, please. Yo, Steinar, bro. I'm trying not to do it. I have this tendency that when I'm on stream, the longer in the stream it gets, the higher my leg gets, to the point that my fucking foot's on the wall. But I'm trying not to. I got my nice little blanket. You see the dogs.
Oh.
Yes, I did get married. Yes, it was to a woman. Y'all can stop fucking making fun of me now. You see that? That's a woman. Leave me alone. Me and Connor are only married in private.
How long have you guys been married for now?
6 months now. 6
Oh, wow.
months. The worst 6 months of my life.
Traveling to Europe together.
Yeah. Who wants to do that? Who wants to explore life with a friend?
No,
my mom's in here.
Hey,
she loved your podcast.
Oh, I saw that comment. I didn't know that was going to be your mom. That's super cool.
Yep. Keith, if you do want advice from a trainer, I'd be happy to help, no charge.
Well, I heard you subscribe to me, so let's make it happen. I definitely need some help.
I can't see him. Is my screen not working? What you mean?
That could be a. Listen, I used to get a lot of those kinds of jokes. I used to get those.
Okay, but
my light is on.
To be fair, to be fair, you have a video where you dead ass are invisible. Which one is this? It did. Hold on. Which one is it? It actually did really well. You're literally not on the fucking screen. Hold on.
Definitely go oldest.
No, it was the 1% one.
Yeah,
you literally cannot see it. Bro looks jacked. Look, imagine this motherfucker saying, "I'm not seeing any gains in the gym." Bro, busting the seams out of his. You want to see no gains, G?
Let me tell you all the secrets.
Trinaball, 100 milligrams.
Size too small. Get everything one size too small.
You heard him while he's off the stream. 100 milligrams of Trinaball a month is what he just said.
I was watching this other guy who was talking about this stuff, and I feel like it's crazy. Like some people, okay. Let me not say it's crazy. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but to inject yourself with something, I'm like, that's cool. Like, I don't think I could ever do that. Like, I don't care what people say is healthy or like I'm not. Yeah, Tyler, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it's all about. It's like, bro, it's not even dark outside yet. Bro, wait. And then you can say that stuff.
Oh my God, bro. Injecting yourself with something is kind of crazy, but at the same time, it's like Trinaball is kind of sick. I'm just joking. Don't do that. Steroids are not cool, but if you do it, you kind of look cool. You're gonna die young, so that's obviously a trade-off. But if you don't love your life, then it's like fucking look jacked while you're here. Why not?
Tyler, we believe that you do it because you look.
I look so
jacked.
Absolutely gargantuan. This is a medium.
I've seen your MMA stuff, bro. We know.
Yeah, but that's after a massive weight cut where I lost 35 pounds in a week. Tyler, give Keith some streaming or video setup tips with his lighting. No. You got to look at his most recent video. Hold on.
It's doing better.
Yeah. His videos look better now. He got the GVMs in. Y'all just being judgmental. That's your problem. Who was that yesterday? What was that dude's name who got them bougie ass taste buds? Said that fucking Olive Garden isn't good. What was his name?
Oh, I haven't seen that. No.
It was somebody in my chat. I had two people in the chat. I had Farshad calling me a stupid black, which is the funniest shit on a. Yo, I love that insult. Oh, bro, wait! I gotta show you this shit. Someone commented on my page earlier. It is the funniest thing.
I've been seeing the stuff you put on your story.
Hey, did you see it on my story?
Yeah,
oh,
I die of laughter.
This one's
dude.
so good. Hold on. Bro said, came to the. So in my video, I said I went into my office. Bro said, came to the office. You mean the small closet in your mother's basement? That shit's good, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I read that and actually laughed so hard that I left it up. I was like, you got it, G. Is Farshad in here? No, it wasn't Farshad. Farshad was the one. It was the guy. Whatever. I can't remember. Man said you full black. Yeah, that was it. Full black. Like, bro called me a foolish black. See, Manuel gets it. Just low dose some Trent and call it a day.
Let us.
Olive Garden gave me an allergic reaction. It's because you're weak.
Ooh.
Okay? It's because you're weak.
Yikes.
You need to lock in.
I mean, come on. The bread with you guys got to dip the bread in the Alfredo sauce. I don't know about that.
Right.
And you're good.
Right.
Just walk away after that. You don't have to.
No. See that you lost me there. No. You double down. You double down. They don't give you endless sauce for no reason. Imagine having allergies. That's what I'm saying. Now, as a man who does have allergies, the way I see it is you're weak.
That's a
it's
tough
like
one.
me. I'm allergic to peanuts, and if I eat peanuts, I'm gonna die. You know what? I still eat peanuts.
Wow.
And guess what? I also lied about both of those.
Oh, so you aren't allergic and you don't eat peanuts?
No, I don't eat peanuts, and I'm not allergic. But anyway, knowing this is church's chicken. Eric,
what you know?
What you mean by that, my boy?
What you know too, man? That's some dead South talk right there.
Churches is low-key fire. Hey, chat, churches or KFC? There is only one correct answer. I promise if you say the wrong one, I'll ban you from the chat. So be careful if you take this gamble in this chat right now. I worked with an ex-Kenyan soldier who had a speech about if you're in the bush and the bullets are flying, you will eat the peanuts. Allergies are not real.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, I'd maybe just, I don't know. Papa Benadryl, go in. Exactly, bro. You remember when digital assets called you a $40 burger trader? That shit killed me. Bro, okay. So, oh my God, this actually pissed me off, Keith. So I took $800 out of my Solana bag, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take 5% of this and just throw it in a short trade on Solana as a hedge just for fun. Yeah, how'd that work out, digital assets, you piece of shit?
Who's digital assets?
Not Digital Asset News. It was someone in my chat called Digital Assets.
Oh.
And yeah, he was like, you're only betting with $40. You don't make any money. Blah, 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 blah. And bro was rage baiting me to the point I banned him. I was like, fuck him. Sorry,
the $40 burger trader.
I flirt with all my homies. That's not gay. Don't be like that. Did the Kenyan look like old boy on the right?
Oh, took me a second. I had to let that hit.
I'm pretty sure I said churches or KFC.
Yeah, and
but Popeyes
that was what came to my head for sure. But like, you can't just throw that in the equation. That's not a question.
No, you can't. Chat's not pulling punches.
For real, though.
Oh, bro. I love how my YouTube live streams go. Somebody sent
I
me
wasn't ready for that.
No, yeah, this is what happens. So, dude, somebody sent me a screen recording of my YouTube live stream where when the video started, I was very like, so the crypto market is losing momentum today as a result of, and I'm doing like that thing, and by the end of it, I was literally screaming, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And I was just screaming at the top of my lungs. And someone said, how did this happen in 1 hour? I warn everyone. The second we cross a 1 hour on my stream, it gets unhinged and degenerate. And it just is what it is.
Oh man, that has been pretty fun. Yeah, I immediately was feeling it. Even when I was in the chat, I was like, oh wait, these people are coming at me a little bit.
Yeah. No, it just happens. Airbnb rental said yesterday that I sound like a nerd. Bro's like 15 with an opinion. I'm like, little bro, go do your physics homework, G. Like, let's just relax. Churches is for brokies. That's not fair. What if they just like churches?
This is the South. I mean,
Right.
it's part of the culture. It's poverty.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Only Memecoin traders stay till the end. Yes. Anyone who takes himself seriously is not in this chat anymore, except for like 8 of you. Because listening to me, yeah. How long did we stream yesterday? For like 3 hours? I literally the other day was on stream and went to Subway, and they just came with me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Fashionably poor is fucking fire, son. We eat Southern Classic. Did they open a Southern Classic chicken in the city I'm in? I think there is one.
I've never
All right, y'all,
heard of
ask a few more questions. We here for both sides, bro. That's what I'm saying. Ask a few more questions, make it crypto related or not. I'll answer anything you ask me, and I mean it. So, they did. I'm not going to say what street. I mean, people know what city I live in, but I try to make it hard for you motherfuckers trying to kidnap me.
Don't kidnap Tyler.
Keith, you do any gun range going?
I saw this on your Instagram not too long ago. It's been a while for me. I can't cap, but I can bust one when I need to. You know what I mean?
What you mean by that, bro?
let me run that back. Let me run that back. I got good aim.
That's not better, bro.
Guns.
Right.
I'm from the South, so yeah, we do that.
Yeah, that's valid. And you also live in Tennessee, and like Memphis is like a gang turf. So
yeah, so if I had to, you know what I mean, I could just go to Memphis.
Of course. How could you not? Yeah, just run that bitch, young Dolph.
Yeah, just pull up on him.
Someone said Keith D ?
I don't know what to make of that, but I did see that as well.
What's the best crypto to get a discount on right now, Tyler? I said I'd answer anything. Fuck.
Couldn't find mugshots.
The best crypto to get a discount on, because it has to be down a good bit, right? I think. Jeez, I have no idea, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna take a cop out and go Solana.
That's a good, can't go wrong answer.
Would you go? Would you pick anything or no?
I was looking at H bar because I know it's down pretty bad.
That's valid.
But I don't know if it's gonna pull up again.
Its price just doesn't look great right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, you got caught. 4K is crazy. I'm in Dallas, LOL. Dallas is only good for poker tournaments. Grow up, get a life. You're supposed to hold Well, talking about guns. What's up, Chopper? You gonna do something about it? No need to kidnap you. You have access. You have no access. That's what I'm saying. It really pisses me off the thought of someone kidnapping me because I actually do not have access to any of my money, and it's so inconvenient. But I have access to none of it. To kidnap me, I think it would be difficult. Like you gonna really, bitch, I'm gonna put you through it. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easy. And then you're gonna get me, and I'm gonna just be like, bro, I have nothing. Like, I have access to nothing. It would literally take 3 days. So, if you got me a sleeping bag, we could chill in the back of this van for about 3 days if you want. Or you could just let me go. You know what I'm saying? So,
let him go. Don't even do it.
Bro, doxing me for real. Let's see. You guys in any water sports? Hagendall, I'm not trying to start bringing up stereotypes.
Oh, okay. I guess that's where that was going.
No, I don't think he was bringing it. Or unless he was. That's peak funny shit if you were. I would just be willing to guess that this live stream, I'm probably not big in the water. I'm just joking. I love water sports. Big jet ski guy myself.
I can swim. Don't get me wrong.
Right. Just don't like to.
But I don't know if I'm playing around in the water, though.
Bro's not meandering in the fucking ocean. I do want to go scuba diving, though.
Oh, that would be awesome for sure.
I think that'd be fire. I also want to go like deep sea fishing sometime next year. The only thing I'm not doing in the water is I'm not going in a fucking cave under the water. Like that whole I'm gonna go in the dark in a cave and get lost thing. I'm good on that.
Sounds pretty wild.
As a Nordic, I thought Dallas would be great for cowgirls. Is it not?
I'm not sure what Being Nordic. Oh, okay. Okay.
God damn, bro. Oh my god. Yo, we were at a comedy show a few months ago, one of my friends, and one of the comedians fucked around and asked my friend what his drug of choice was, and that motherfucker said ketamine, and the whole entire crowd agreed. And I was like,
Wow.
ketamine will like, that's that shit that makes you just bend over in public.
Yes, yeah, I've never been there. I've seen people there.
Dude.
I'm gonna start with that.
But God, didn't you mention cave diving? Why? What on earth would make you watch someone go in a cave underwater and think, yep, I'm gonna do that?
Would you skydive?
Hell yeah. I don't want to, but I'm going to. It's kind of it's one of those things where it's like, imagine dying without being able to say, I skydived.
I jumped out of a plane.
I jumped out of a plane and didn't have to.
Right.
Kind of gots to. What's your dream? My dream is to buy a big ass house on top of a hill in Austin, Texas, and have like 5 kids.
Nice.
Keith, what's your dream?
Oh man, mine's super corny. I don't think I know you guys well enough for that. But
Yeah.
I like teaching people, so I want to create spaces for people to learn stuff that they care about. That's what I want to do.
I mean, you're on track. YouTube channel's popping. Bro hit 103,000 subscribers in a couple months.
Yeah, it's emotion, man. It's emotion.
The motion is being had. Love, y'all have some terrible takes, bro. Lee, I love you to death. You're one of my favorite commenters, but bungee jumping is the dumbest shit on earth, bro. I'm sorry, but relying on one rope, no, because you don't even get. Okay, this is my thing about parachuting. If I parachute and jump out that plane and my parachute don't open, I'm not even gonna freak out. That's not even who I am. I'm just gonna be like, that's crazy. But you get views, you get to see something, you get to really take it all in. Like, this is how I'm going out. I'm gonna be on the motherfucking news. Dude, if you bungee jump, you are expecting that bitch to pull you up, and then it doesn't, then you die immediately. No.
I don't know if it would really. You'd have to be really at peace with yourself.
No.
To just be falling out the sky and being cool with the.
I'm chilling, bro. What are you gonna do? You gonna panic?
The views.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? Okay, and I believe this because, bro, when I have those dreams about being on an airplane and the airplane's falling, I don't even get scared. I don't even care. I'm like, damn, that sucks. But
there's definitely nothing you can do.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, no, this is, that's funny. This is, y'all just
crazy too.
Y'all are off, bro. Y'all are actually off. I would wingsuit before bungee jumping, I think.
Oof. I mean, it'd be much more cool for sure.
How you stop though?
I don't know how that stuff works, man.
How the fuck you stop a wingsuit?
I just mountains, I'm thinking about a mountain one. That'd be really cool. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I don't know, man. I think I'd have to be a little bit older. I have to be pretty old to start running that.
I gotta be cool to die. Cool with dying. I'm not cool with dying yet. I'd be cool. If it happened, it is what it is. But I'm not signing up for that shit. No thanks.
Right.
Wait. Chance I'm willing to take, man. Someone said, I saw something funny. The problem is 1 in every Thai girl is a dude.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of the joke that they were trying to make. I'm like, I don't really appreciate you coming at me in that way. That's how I looked at it.
Yeah, because Keith said he don't even care. He's all inclusive. He ain't tripping. That's what I heard.
Not what I said. And if anything I said, I ain't with that. No.
Hey. It is what it is, G. For everybody.
Everybody do their thing. You do your thing, for sure.
You have a parachute. Oh, okay. So you wing. Okay, wait. Pause. I low-key think wingsuiting might be a better vibe than skydiving if you have a parachute, because I feel like if I have if my parachute doesn't land, at least I can maybe use my wingsuit to slow down.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. This man just started flapping his wings. Like, nah.
Yeah, I definitely think so, bro. I think so. I think you're wrong.
Like the Red Bull guy.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Some people don't think that happened.
Interesting.
Your bicep twitches while you're wingsuiting and you're done.
Interesting. Jeez. Okay.
I think
because you'll just fly into something. Oh,
fuck yeah, it's over with.
Yeah,
Jesus. I think Bonk is the best altcoin to invest in long term for the most gains.
Okay.
I low key forgot we were on a crypto stream right now. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Splat. You make a loops with the suit. 1 in 500 to 1,000 wingsuit jumps ends in a fatality. How many is that compared to skydiving?
Sure, it's like
thoughts on pudgy penguins? I think it's like a here today, gone tomorrow sort of thing.
Oh, Luca would not like to hear you say that.
Who's Luca?
Luca's the founder. Luca's
fault.
Luca's an OG marketer, man. Like,
I mean, it's one of those things to where I don't see how it's different enough than other meme coins to actually like, maybe by gone tomorrow. Okay, this is what I mean more. Maybe not the actual coin itself, like rug pulling. I mean, like the hype that it experienced. I think it probably is like a once, like I don't see it like being like taking off again and catching a whole bunch of momentum again. I just don't see a reason as to why it would. It'll just go up with the rest of the meme coin market.
Are you bearish NFTs in general? Like for
the most part. I'm not bearish. I just I don't genuinely think that their use case is going to be acknowledged and actually valuable for a long time.
You should come to Memes and Markets one day and debate with Ben about that, because he's very pro NFTs and he's going to be like, dude, you gotta look at pudgy penguins, bro. It's gonna. I can
easily be convinced to change my mind on that, though. Like, it's just one of those.
Well, then you're not invited.
Well, I mean, I can argue even when I know I'm wrong. I hope my wife can tell you that. I'll fucking argue even if I know I'm wrong. My mom also can tell you. I'll argue. So, I don't know. Maybe, I'm gonna go like.
Kidding. You're always welcome.
I don't know. More wingsuit jumps and lethal for sure, but people do crazy shit flying near cliffs and trying over the top acrobatics. I mean, it's one of them things where you're only gonna get one holy shit out before you die. So it's like, it's like Labubu or Beanie Babies and finna be gone one day. Only interest I have in NFTs is a top signal. That's so based. I'm a professional skydiver, and you get 2 parachutes. You have a reserve. Do you actually have a reserve parachute?
And you have another person who could potentially come in and save you if they haven't pulled theirs already. But if they've already pulled
it's
theirs,
over, you're dead. Wait, you have 2? I don't fucking do it tomorrow.
What if they both mess up?
Dude,
though,
if 2 parachutes don't pull, you were supposed to die. It is what it is. Just grow up. I see it. What you mad about, bro? Just die.
Good views, like you said.
That's what I'm saying. I think Pingu will be okay with all the toys and motion pictures coming out. Asia's big on that shit. I can see it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the product.
Here we go. Back to crypto. We got a few more questions. I'm going to go eat. Thoughts on October and FOMC meeting? Remember, mid-September was bullish but ended bearish. So I think that October will end green, and it's historically a good month. I think you're putting too much reliance on events and macro catalysts and a lot less on just what is actually happening right now. The market is being actively manipulated more than it ever has been before. And I think it does not matter what news comes out. It's just going to do what it's going to do. They're going to use these macro events as disguises, but there's no way to predict what they're going to be trying to disguise. Like the idea that a 1% or 100% tariff on China nuked the market like it did allegedly. But the second Trump came out and basically said like, just kidding. The market didn't fully recover just goes to show that the market is not fully dependent on catalysts right now.
That's a good point. I didn't hear you say that yet, but yeah, market did not bounce back after he said we're all good. So
no.
Yep.
No. When you skydive, you gotta have a dude on your back the first dive. Ayo, pause, but you know what I mean? What you mean, ayo, pause? I ain't mad about it, G.
It's the game.
It's the game, my guy. He's stuck on my back way I see it. He's stuck in the air with me and my hot takes for 13 minutes. Is it time to invest? Yo, what if you pass out while you're parachuting? Are you just dead? I mean, I guess so, right?
That has happened. There's like videos of people experience because it's not even like unrealistic. Like you're in motion and people pass out, you know.
Right.
So that's
And if you're by yourself, you're just gonna die. That's crazy. Jeez, that sucks.
There should be something for that. There should be like an automatic like parachute thing. Maybe
at a certain level. Yeah. Like if your thingamajiggy gets at a certain level, it pulls you up.
Right.
Damn.
It's a product.
That sucks. Tyler, would you ever buy property outside the US? That's a fucking great question. Probably. I would do it if I was doing it through a partnership with someone. Like if Connor, that motherfucker we all hate, y'all left so many I hate you comments on his video yesterday. He genuinely, he messaged me and woke up and he was like, bro, what the fuck is this? And he screenshotted it. Because on my stream yesterday, I told them to all go to Connor's page and tell him that they hate him. And so he screenshotted it and showed it to me. He said, what did you do? And there was like 80 people like, I hate you. We hate you. Tyler hates you. You're the most hated YouTuber on YouTube. Anyway, but if Connor was doing something in like Dubai with some property development, I would probably invest in it, but I would never do it on my own. Would you?
You got a crazy audience, man. That's cool. You got some ride or diers like that. That's
Oh yeah. Everyone go on Keith's channel now and say thank you, my financial advisor.
Oh god.
No, better one. Go on Keith's channel and say, I got the 100 milligram trin you recommended in your live stream earlier. Fire.
That one would make me feel less bad, I guess. I don't know.
W plug. You think so? I think people getting addicted to steroids is definitely worse than someone who's buying crypto.
Just don't call me your financial advisor. If that's on record, guys, I could get screwed. No. Property outside the US, honestly, dude, yeah, you just got to know what you're doing. I mean, I would do it for fun, but I wouldn't probably do it as an investment unless, like you said, like I had someone who was there and knew what was going on.
Yeah, it would stress me out. It would stress me out for sure to have like stuff that far away. I just feel like I need to be able to at least see it if I want to. But to be fair, like we have a 61 plex in Abilene, and I've never ever seen it once. And Abilene, Texas could just be as goddamn far as Singapore at this point, because I'm not going there. So it's like, yeah, I think, yeah, if I had partners who would do it, I would do it. Dude, the 61 plex was a crazy deal. We bought it for like $2 million, I think, and it had like maybe like 60% occupancy. Wow. And then they made a whole bunch of renovations, upgraded the security. They renoed 2 of the units, and they also had some big info data center that got built like right down the road or whatever. And dude, the thing fucking like our occupancy went from like 68% to like 97%. I think we only have one that's not rented, and it's not even available to be rented right now because we're doing a full reno on it. And I think maybe we have 2. I think they said 2 units that are behind on rent or something, which is fine. But it's crazy because, like, I think that $2 million that we bought it at, if we revaled and tried to sell it, we'd probably sell it at like 2.6 or 2.7 already. So it's like that's a crazy deal. Those sorts of like leverage deals are really good, especially if you go in with other people. You don't even have to take on that much risk.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I ever did anything outside too, it would have to be multi-family or multi-unit, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
It's better.
That's how I want to do all my real estate. I think I'm like indoctrinated from the Cardone days. It's like, don't buy one door.
It's just not worth the like. So I have some SFUs. I have technically two single family units here, like near me, and like I don't have to deal with a lot. Shout out mom, she handles it. She does all the property management, but it like there's so much bullshit that can come with it. So like, okay, right now our tenant literally just from what I can tell is like very good. So that when you have those sorts of tenants, it's great. Like you can just generate, the cash flow on that is great. I have like a 2.3% interest rate on that one or something like that. Maybe like an 1,800 square foot rental, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I think my capex plus mortgage is like $1,300 a month or something like that. We make like, I think we rent it for like, I don't know how much it is, like $1,700 to $1,800 a month. So like we're cash flowing $400 or $500 a month, and they never talk to us. So that's great. But truthfully, it's like, you don't get much appreciation from SFUs. That's like the really big problem. So it's like, yeah, the cash flow may be good, but you get so little appreciation and also less depreciation, and it's just not worth the headache, in my opinion. Because you're going to get an equal amount of headache from a 10plex as you are like a 1 or 2, honestly. So it's like, you just might as well get more appreciation and better depreciation.
And then outsource the whole management anyways.
Yeah, don't deal with none of it. Just have a property manager.
Yeah.
Because they're going to handle it all anyway. You know what I mean? So it's like, if they're going to handle all the problems, you might as well do the thing that's going to make you more. The problem is obviously you're more leveraged. So like Dave Ramsey wouldn't agree because the leverage is a problem. But don't do some dumbass shit. Just buy things that are decent, you know? It's like if your interest rate, I think what's the rule? If you can still break even with a 2% increase in interest rates, you should buy it. It's like something like that was kind of like the final line that one guy that I like said. Towards like, okay, if you got it at 5% and it's good, if it went up, if it ballooned up to 7% and it's still good, get it. It's like simple as that.
Never heard that. I love that.
It makes a lot of sense
really
though, because
good.
that's the biggest risk when it comes to commercial real estate is taking a fucking risk that, dude, you get smashed on the interest.
Yep.
All right, 2 more questions. I'm turning it off. Yeah, bro. Like, dude, Southern Louisiana, you can get a nice like 2,000 square foot house for like $1,500-$1,600 a month. What percentage do you own in that property in Abilene? Did you get a partner or yeah? So I have a partner on that one. I think I have 10%. Yeah, I think I have 10% if I remember correctly. Agreed, Tyler. You'll need a Mexican like me to do professional quality home repair work. Then it makes it even better. Exactly. You get it. All righty, boys. Well, look, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap her on up. It's been a little bit over 2 hours. Keith, welcome to the absolute degeneracy that is Tyler Hill After Hours. Oh, that's fire, son. Tyler Hill After Hours is the name of the next one. Yeah, welcome in. Guys, everyone who joined in, like I mentioned before, quick shill. Sorry, Keith, I'll be right back. Anyone who joined in, don't forget there's a couple things you can do if you did enjoy the stream. Go join the crypto school. It's $100 a month. It's worth the money. So if you join in, great. You made some money probably. If you don't, well, you probably miss out. It is what it is. If you want to start trading a little bit of crypto, you can check out the link to BTCC down below. Everyone who was leverage trading last week got absolutely fucking rinsed. So be careful, please, for God's sake. And then last but not least, if you do want to follow me on Instagram, I post every single day. I post some shorts where we talk about random things that hopefully make you a little bit of extra cash. So feel free to do that. You can also check out some personal stuff about me and my Trinaball adventures, as you can see here. So with that in mind, Keith D, I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was about normal, but this was pretty tame for a Tyler Hill stream, I would say.
This was a lot more fun than I was expecting. I thought, it'd be just talking charge, but you guys are quite a bunch. Yeah. So this was great. I got roasted pretty hard, took some personal attacks, and was able to become a better person today. So thank you guys.
Now they like you. They kind of hazed you in. You can't get brought into this community without being attacked in a racist way. Okay? That's the entry cost. Pay it or don't. Just like the crypto school where you can pay $100 a month and learn everything there is to know about crypto. We make quadrillion, bajillion, gazillionaires. If everyone in the school is a quadrillion billionaire, actually, and if you join, you will be too. But anyway, I'm just joking, guys. Please don't sue me. That shit would be super fucking annoying. But everyone, I appreciate you joining in as per usual. I am going to be heading out of town pretty soon here, so the live streams are going to kind of shorten up a little bit. But we're going to live stream a little bit more this weekend. I'll be here with you guys dropping some shorts, dropping some live streams, dropping some IG Reels. I think Keith has upped the production. Bro's dropped 2 videos in 3 days. The Lord blessed us with this one. We really eat in chat. So Keith is dropping more content, so make sure you do go subscribe to him again. It's called The Inner Operator, or just Keith D on YouTube. It'll search. If you search it, it'll pop up. Feel free to check him out. And as per usual, Keith, again, appreciate you joining in, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me. Talk soon.